What's up, people? I am live. We got Lottie tonight. She's on her way. I came on a couple minutes early. Make sure you like and share this live with the peoples, like Kwanzaa say, the peoples. With the peoples, honey. We're gonna get into episode two tonight. I mean episode one, the series, whatever premiere tonight. So I am live at 5. Oh, where the hell is Lottie at? Where is Lottie Bmore?
Since last time you saw me, I have just been making music. I released the EP. I've been out of state performing. I got a new day job. Kamori is my boss, you guys. He's from New Orleans. You'll hear the accent. You hear the accent. Um, and we're literally just sitting down talking about.
What's up, people? How are you doing? Hey, everyone, come in. Like, make sure you hit the like button. Mm-hmm. Okay, where the fucking Lottie at? Where is Lottie B more? B more T. Not the episode was a miss, child. Child. What you think about that fight now, Vaughn? After watching it, I'm gonna upload the unedited version of the fight. It was a lot of other stuff happened too. I'm gonna upload it um sometime this week. Episode was a mess. Yeah, child. They started out. Please, we need the whole clip. Yeah, I'm gonna send a whole clip out. I just had to edit that way because Google kept on trying to restrict me, so I had to do some stuff to it. But I'm gonna actually send it out. I'm gonna post it. Give me, yeah, I'll post. I ain't gonna say when because I gotta be in Alabama Thursday. Get ready to start filming this weekend. I'm excited about this weekend. How did y'all enjoy? Vandale, click the link. I'm waiting on Lottie, but she having a problem with her phone. I don't know what's going on with her thing.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Van? How you doing? Vandale, how you doing?
I'm good.
Say that again. You
How
went
are
out.
you?
You going out, Van?
Am I
Hello?
still going out?
I hear you now. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Say something so I can make sure I can hear you clearly.
You were asking about the fight.
Yeah, yeah. Watching it, well, watching the edit version. What did you think? Seeing more of it?
It didn't look as bad as I heard it to be.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be way like I thought it was going to be a lot more hard to watch than what it was.
And then what it was, yeah.
Yeah, it
No,
seemed
and
like
then
just a
had
little
Lottie jump right. Lottie had eventually jumped in because at first I, it seemed like Lottie was gonna jump in. To Bryson said, "No, let him go." So,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I thought it was. I mean, was it was a cute moment for TV, but I don't think it was that bad.
not what they was trying to give. Not what
No,
you heard.
no. Yeah, from what I heard, it was. I thought it was going to look a lot worse than what it did.
Okay, okay. Um,
Hmm.
what
Good
did you think
TV
about?
moment though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a cute moment. We got a lot going on this season, so yeah, we'll see what else everybody gives by episode two. Episode two is it's a lot. So, what did you think about the episode overall, though?
Overall, I thought it was really good. I thought that it just the way that everything transitioned throughout the whole episode was just really smooth and seamless. Like it was really good. It was like I felt like I was watching something on VH1.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, better you get better with time. You keep practicing, making perfect practice make perfect. So but yeah,
Yes.
I thought it was a good solid episode. I think, and it's a lot going on this season anyway. This ain't nothing compared to the type of
Right.
antics.
No, I think you did a really good job with like just opening up the season. Like I thought it was really good, like how you brought the OGs, together to open it up, and then gonna bring the newbies in later on. Like I like how you're doing it.
Finally!
Lottie,
What up?
Hey,
what's going
Lottie.
on, honey? Babe was
Welcome.
killing these girls in the confessionals,
Oh
honey.
yeah, he was a hot
Welcome.
mess.
Babe was hilarious. It was the Crystal healing, his bone broken, he's broken. It was the it's tied behind him out the door with him.
I kept asking myself, did they have a little something to drink before he
I think
started
he
these?
did. I can't remember. I don't think he was drinking there, but he probably will. But I feel like he had a good confession. He was telling everybody. I don't know why he did Jamal like that, cause
Oh yeah, I said, oh my god. He was going for blood with Jamal. I was like, wow.
it was the filter girl. She's a filter girl.
Yes, yes. To me, like he was giving like Jamal was like ugly in person and
Yes.
on
Okay. But Jamal
Instagram.
was very handsome, by the way.
Yeah, no, Jamal's not ugly by any
Yeah, he's
means,
not ugly at
but
all. We ain't
that's
gonna
what
do
he
that.
was giving that. He was acting like he was ugly in person, but cute as shit on
But I
Instagram.
would say they did tell me because when he seen everybody on the cast, he was very disappointed. He was like, "I thought you told me you was some cute people." So I would say his expectation was he was mad about it, but Jamal not ugly. But he really was disappointed because he came to me like at the mystery showcase and was like, okay, what are we doing?" So-
Child, I know he couldn't have been talking about me because I'm definitely top three. So I
But
know he was talking about
I
my
don't think
ass.
he want. No, I don't think he wanted a piece of you. I was talking about the boy. Like I think it was Jamal and Jada and Ja. Not
Oh well, I
So
mean,
everybody.
I, I'm not gonna say too much on that, but I can see what he's saying a little bit.
yeah. No, he was just saying he was disappointed. So that's it. I do know he said that before he did the confessional.
You feel
Now,
like that about Java?
No, I think John's very attractive. But as far as yeah, I wouldn't say that about everybody.
yeah, I think it was good. Ray was fucking hilarious, bro. He
No, he
started out.
was. He
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 was
definitely stepped it up.
yes. Every scene, he was just like eating girls up for no reason. He was like, huh?
I
Even
said,
when
Ray is
"Oh
he
my
funny.
god."
even when he
Ray is
said Kristen was broken, Like it's almost gave me Toy Story when he said He was funny though. He was funny.
I feel like everybody just wanted Chrissy to lose anyway.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think,
know.
So
Like
when
it
they
seemed,
felt like he lost, they want to go in on it now.
but I think
yes.
rightfully so for Vay and Karma because they was in tour with him, right? So that's not unexpected, right?
Oh
Wait,
no, it's not unexpected at all.
why with Vay and Karma?
They
Because
was
because
cool.
of the live, because of last season. Karma, like I said, that live I showed was literally 3 days before we filmed that scene, so she was still mad about that.
Oh,
Yeah, so they
yeah.
Yeah.
was
I
trauma
don't know. I
bonding.
didn't. I never. When I was watching the first season, I didn't have any problems with Chrissy. Like Chrissy was cool to me. Like Chrissy was the one who was cool. Obviously, I said Lottie was cool. I like Karma, but Chrissy, I didn't. It seems like everyone like yeah wants him to like lose so bad from that fight, and I'm like, it really
Who
wasn't
y'all saying?
bad.
The people? Are you saying like more than Vay and Chris and Karma?
Uh well, no, I guess mainly them two. I was surprised at Vay's commentary when it came to Chrissy.
Well, like I said, they was just into it. That's all I was telling. Like now, what he said in the confessionals, I can give you that, but you have to consider if you intuit a person and she consoling Karma is not out the blue when Christy and they were just into it. We just didn't show that part. It was going at it for a while about him calling Bay weird. So I don't think that's surprising that Bay was over
Oh,
there consoling
yeah.
Karma. I think the
That
confessionals
makes
is
sense
surprising.
then.
Yeah. Now the
Right, that's why I
confession
said they was trauma bonding.
exactly. They was mad at him because of that whole situation. So it was a lot with that whole situation with them. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, a lot of trauma bonding going on.
It
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
is what it is. It be like that sometimes.
Lottie, let me ask you, what did you think about the opening scene, Ty scene?
It's Ty. So you already know what's up.
What did you think about the scene though, in
Yeah.
terms of him getting to help in a what it called a help field, whatever that thing?
I
Not
feel
that thing.
like
I mean, like I think it's health care. I don't know the correct terms for that field.
I'm not sure either, but it sound like some health shit. Yeah, it sound like that. But I
Hmm.
mean, that's what's up. It's good to know that that's what's going on with him as far as where he's been.
Hmm.
Cause when the weight shit came around, I'm just like, I don't know what that man got going on. But to see that, I'm just like, I mean, I'm glad he's in a positive space from what I can see.
Yeah. What about?
Did Ty ever confirm that was
So they
Didn't hear nothing.
wasn't
You cut out. What you say?
yeah. Can you hear me?
What you say?
I was saying, so I know in the confessionals he was saying that he wasn't gonna confirm if it was Ozempic or not, but do we know if he actually confirmed that anywhere else outside of the
No,
show?
because he just did. Taj just did his confession last week. So no, that's his answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take that as a
Okay.
yes, because who's
So
who's
let me
gonna?
ask y'all about that. How did
Yeah,
y'all like how he addressed it? I thought it was a good response to what he said.
yeah, it
What
was
did
a good
y'all think
Yeah.
response,
about
but I wanted more. I wanted the actual reason.
it? Got you.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
I
trying
think
to
it was
see what's
yeah, I think it
up.
was a good response. Like everyone else was saying overall, I just hope that, he's healthy, and if he's healthy, then,
Yeah,
shit.
we just did
Hope he's
these
happy
last
with
right.
himself. That's all that really matters
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. Okay, now let's go on to the Vay and Bryson scene. They catching up. Bryson said he just got the studio because of the girl. What did y'all think about? I guess that's the night they met. Even they met Jamal. What did y'all think about that scene? Did y'all notice something else that y'all probably didn't notice before, or what did y'all feel about that?
Yeah, it looked like Bertrand ain't had no drink in his hand. That looked like some water.
Yeah, they were drinking
Hmm.
water. That was water.
It looked like some water.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a nice
It was
scene.
giving flirts. It was giving flirts. Or like, oh yeah, we might fuck. Jamal and Vay, they already giving each other googly eyes and shit.
Right.
They
I caught
started
that too.
early.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Your
the
nasty
first that we
boy.
met Jamal actually. So he filmed with Bryson. They all fire signs. They all
Yeah,
like
it looked like they getting along too. All three of them. They look like they getting along. They gonna be cool. That's what's up. I'm fucking with it.
Hmm.
yeah. This scene was
Hmm.
before we did the park scene. Remember when he came right to the scene and confront Bryson? This was right.
Right. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that. That's what
I'm
I
waiting
said.
to
I
see.
said this
I'm
was
waiting to
definitely
see
before
that
that.
part. But is we gonna get to see what happened? Why he confronted him?
It
What you say? You cut out.
was because of the live, because of what Bryson said on live. That's
Well, it
Oh,
was the live, but I thought wasn't it? Didn't all that stem from like I guess the club that the one time they went out to the club or something?
right. That's what I'm saying. Are we gonna get to see that so we can judge for ourselves, the type of thing, or what?
Right. Because that's what it stemmed from. They were talking about how the club and how he was acting, and Bryson pretty much felt he was acting a
Right,
certain way, and he didn't like it.
right. He trying to say Bryson perceived him wrong and all this other shit. I was just like, okay. Well, let me
Right.
see.
I remember that. I remember that shit like yesterday, like it happened yesterday. I remember that.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. These niggas
No,
was
for
going
real
off,
though.
but they
For real
looking
though.
real
I was
cool.
like, I'm like, is this really this is what we gonna be doing? Like, cause that was my first time with the like whole group.
Right.
Cause I had just
That
met
yeah,
up with
with
you and
everybody.
Karma,
Yeah,
what like the
yeah.
the
So
like last
most
few
likely
days.
that scene gonna be cut out. The one we did at the park, movie night. That's not gonna be in the episode. Most likely.
damn,
Okay.
Yeah. If you see it, it's gonna be a deleted scene that I'm gonna drop separate. Cause
dang,
it's
we
not
don't get to see the perpetrating either.
Right,
Damn.
because they was going off. Well, at least Jamal was going off at that park. I wanted to see that.
Yeah, people was perpetrating that night too, real hard.
uh-huh.
We was like, y'all niggas don't need to perpetrate for me now. What we doing? Y'all be
Yeah,
honest, because as you
it
see, you're
might
gonna
it
get
might
bought out.
because if I put it, it's gonna have to be in the second episode because I gotta keep everything in order. Because remember it happened
Yeah, I
literally
want to
so
see that shit.
see it, yeah. I don't know. I just think a lot of yeah. I don't know because it's so much going on. We can go in any direction with this with content. To be honest,
Yeah, y'all hear
um,
that? Sit lit, goddamn it.
So yeah, I feel like it was a good meetup. I think Bryson, like as you can see, Bryson and Vade cool, and then of course Jamal came in. Jamal seemed like he was gonna be a good addition to the show. You see, they got along well. What did y'all think about his critique to Bryson about he agreed with what Ty said?
um.
Think he needs to stay in his place. He don't really know nobody. For you to
Yeah,
be
I was gonna say
agreeing
that's kind of.
or not agreeing with anything, you haven't even assessed the situation. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
I feel like as a new person coming in, I probably wouldn't have given that type of
Not from
like
just meeting
critique.
somebody. I just met you. Like, what the fuck you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Mm.
Jumping out there
Yeah,
real early, think. That's what's up. Okay, let's see where that gets you.
yeah. So we know
Yeah, I don't think it's a
it's so
good. I don't think
funny
it's
how we was
necessarily a good
all
look.
here. It's so
It's
funny
not
how we was
no.
all. It's so funny how we was all here in August, and by December, the group was just totally in a different place.
Get some
It's
rain.
yes, it would. Cause you remember at your event is where him and Tyler got into it at the nonprofit event.
Right. What
Lobby.
the hell is wrong with y'all?
It was. It's yeah. It's a
Hmm.
lot. Like it's so many fallouts, and they haven't even met Vaughn and Ja and Jamal. Well, they see Jamal, but they haven't really met Vaughn yet. Siani, Jada,
That's what I'm
and
saying. When you talk
Hmm.
about you agree with somebody else said, like, did y'all know each
Right.
other?
who agree with who?
Jamal agreed
Yeah.
with Ty. Do they know each other or something?
Oh no! So at that point, Jamal was he knew who everybody was on the show, so he was watching the show. So he was going off what Ty said on the show about Bryson. That's what he was
My
going
point
off.
exactly. What you
Right?
said right there is why I wouldn't have came off at nobody like that when I just got there.
Hey,
You watching
I
the
don't
show,
be
okay?
mad at it. Sometimes you got to get right into it.
You damn Skippy, so that's how he would jump out there. Let's get into it then, damn it. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
good.
Well, I feel
Good.
like I felt I had my certain I had my certain opinions about people when I first got there, but I was also right about my opinions, but I did have my opinions on what what I thought
What are
about
you
certain
talking about?
people, and I was right. Let me tell you. First of all, I said I knew I was gonna like you, and I was gonna get along with you
Okay.
just fine. I said I knew I was gonna
Mhm.
get along with Karma,
Yeah.
which I did. Chrissy, I said I liked Chrissy. Me and Chrissy didn't have any issues. I had asked him that, that one night about if we had any problems. He said no, and we were good. But the way I said I felt about the one main person, I was right about
Mhm.
it. And
And who
I'm a
you
really
talking
good
about?
judge
How
of
you gonna say
character.
everybody's name and then just leave that one out? Who are you talking
uh,
about, sis?
the one I was yelling at in the teasers.
What's his name? I don't know. I don't recall. What you talking about?
Right. It says say his name or leave it on the playground, like Monique said.
Ty,
Man, you heard what they said in them comments.
I said it. Ty, I mean, I don't have
Yeah,
an
but
issue with him
also
now,
too though, you
but
thought you and Bryce were gonna get into it. You and Bryce actually had a good time actually.
yes, Bryson was the one that I was the most surprised with because I
Yes.
did say that I thought that Bryson, I didn't like the way that he was portrayed on on the first season, and then I actually ended up really liking Bryson. He was one of the ones that
You
I got really
did.
close with.
Yeah, Bryson be cool
Yeah,
Yeah. What did
until
y'all
he
think about
left.
the comments before we move to the next thing? What y'all think about the Jamal music comment from Vay?
um,
I feel like Vay is so funny.
he is hilarious. Honestly, I've not heard a lot of Jamal's music. I can speak of
Mhm.
what I've seen live. He does have a nice voice. I feel like with some with a little bit of a team behind him, he could probably get really far. Not that he
Yeah,
couldn't get far without one.
it's grown, sexy 1990 vibe. I love it. It's a grown
Yeah,
like that's why he like live bands. Jamal like live bands, live performing because that's what he gives. So I get it. Yeah, I get it.
yeah. But
I
yeah,
like
I don't think
what
his
he
music's
got.
bad.
Not at all. Not at all. Um, after
He has a
that we
great
move.
concept.
After that we move on, and of course we open this scene up with Lottie and Karma where they coming back. So now, so the part y'all didn't see, they actually did listen to some music, some new beats. Bryson brought some beats that he possibly wanted the group to get on. They actually listened to those. They had brought some beats and stuff as well, but you
Right.
only got a certain amount of time to put some together. So I didn't. It was gonna just be too long, so I cut all the music part out. So let's talk about
Everybody
the
feel like
birthday.
it's too short, just so you know.
You said what?
Everybody feel like it's too short, just so you know. Just putting
What you
that
mean?
out there.
48 minutes?
It was 48.
Yes,
Man,
four
that shit
scenes.
seems so short. We need
Uh,
57, sir. Give
It
us
went
10
by
more minutes.
fast.
For real. This shit went by fast as fuck.
Hmm.
um, Okay, I think I could do 50 on the second one because the second episode with everybody me, I think we're gonna go. We're gonna do. I'm trying to do the mystery showcase and the game night the same episode. So that's
Oh,
a
that'd
lot.
be
Yeah,
good.
yeah, because that was a lot. You remember that's when Karma had a conversation with you, Lottie, and then of course Vaughn played the games with everybody and stuff. So, I think that would be really good. Um, so we'll see, we'll see. But let me ask you about this though. The how did you Vaughn, from you watching, you wasn't there, how did you feel about the group actually doing something for Bryson's birthday, like
I thought that was
watching
really
it?
sweet. I think Bryson really enjoyed that moment. Yeah, when I seen that, I was like, "Oh, this is really cute. This is sweet. Like that was really nice of you guys all to get together and do something for him like that." Because I'm sure it was unexpected on his part, so I'm sure he really appreciated it.
Yeah, it was. I think they, at that point that group was really getting along. It was everybody at that point too. I forgot. At this
Yeah,
point,
we
Ty.
was.
You said what?
I say, yeah, we was. It was just the little, the couple of people that didn't really like each other, but for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, and at this point too, it's safe to say y'all didn't know what Ty was standing with the group. At that point, they didn't know Ty was coming back to the show. They didn't know what was going on because at the same time, the reunion happened, and at that point, Ty kind of I don't think he was talking to anybody no more than probably they. I don't know. After the reunion, so I think it's safe to say a lot of them did not know where they stood. Let me ask you this, Lottie. Did you think Ty was coming back at this point when we filmed our first group scene?
I was optimistic. Let me just say that because I
Okay.
ain't know, I know which way he be trying to go.
Was you okay with the people that was in that room before Christy arrived?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody
Okay.
A1.
After Christy arrived, Christy said that you knew that she was that Christy said you knew he was coming.
Oh yeah, I knew he was coming. He came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the
He
person he
also
came to see
said
wasn't there.
you he also said you knew about he wanted to he so there was the gagging point for me. He actually dressed like that for Ty. It was never towards Karma. So he was there coming for Ty. So that was like
Definitely.
shocking to me when I heard that.
I
So you knew that too, then,
don't know why
Lottie.
the fuck he dressed like that anyway. I didn't expect him to be dressed like that.
But you knew that he
But
said
wait,
you
right?
knew.
But when I seen him, I just like Lord Chrissy.
But I'm saying though, did he express to you about the Ty situation he was coming if Ty was there?
If I'm not mistaken, he spoke about how he feel about Ty. He ain't say,
Hmm.
"Oh, I'm about to come there and fight him," but he was going to address some shit. He was going to get put some shit in the air.
Okay, gotcha. So anything he came just in case anything pop out.
He stay ready.
Okay. Vaughn, what did you think about Christopher Martins?
As far as the whole fight goes,
No, not before we get to the fight. The fact that he actually did not come there for karma, he actually came there just in case Ty was there, meaning his outfit. Remember, I asked, I said, why would you even dress like
well,
that?
yeah, he came in there like he came in there baddie style, definitely prepared to fight if he needed to. So his mental was already probably in that zone already. So when he was talking with Karma, and then all the stuff started arising with them, I think it was just he was already in that zone in a way because he already
Yeah, and
knew
I
that.
think what y'all didn't see too, which I think I might put in the lead the scene, he actually stood on top of the table at one point. He stood up twice on them to fight. Like
Oh
even
wow.
Bay at one point. Yeah. Because him and Bay try to work it out, and then of course Chris get frustrated. He like, do you want to fight? So a couple of times he did ask him a couple of times did they want to fight. So but
I
then
just need
also
him to calm all the way the
So is it
fuck
a thing
down when
where
it's time to have a conversation. Like, what we doing, sir?
so is it a thing where it's almost like, do you guys feel like it was kind of warranted with Karma kind of being the way she was
but no, this
regarding
is
what
this
he how he
but
was?
this the part. Christy still might have a point because Karma told me, and I think I probably cut in confession. She said that she came there to fight Christy. She was like, that's why she took her wig out. Like she said, that's why she came like that. That's what she had later told me.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Because remember, she said the comments.
She also right. I was just about to say she also said them comments boosted her and they put the little battery in her back.
Yeah, so she told me she
Yeah.
came there because she threw the wig off. So before
She
they even
tossed the fuck out that wig.
yeah,
Man,
she
that was the
tossed
funniest part of the whole night, bro. Oh my gosh, that shit was so funny. Like, you know how nigga throw some shit in your head, go with it to see like, oh shit. Man, my head turned so hard, like, oh snap, see the fucking toss the wig. Oh
Yeah, she
shit.
tossed it before she went out that gate. But it was she moved so fast we I seen it, but I didn't really capture. But yeah, so she was like I said, she told me too that she did come in a fight too because
Mm.
of the comment. So like I said,
Right, so trying to tell us you about to go ask him a question. You lying. You lying. Like
Lord.
shit.
and I think like Lottie said, y'all had talked for like 2 hours at this point. So if any questions ain't answered at this point, what's going on?
For
Because
real.
remember they was talking for a while. You had went outside for a minute. Bryson had went outside for a minute. At one point, Bryson
Yeah,
and
that's
Lottie.
why I wasn't even there because they was getting up. They wasn't even trying to really actually have a conversation. It gave, I'm not listening. I want to fight. That's what it
Yeah,
was. That's what it was
yeah.
giving. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
let me take a
it was
break.
like two times. And when the time that Lottie and the time that Lottie and what's his name, Lottie and Bryson left out, Chrissy stood on the table. It's a table back
Right.
there.
I said, oh, this happened. I'm still waiting to see that.
Yeah, y'all had left out for like I can't remember what you. I know Bryson was smoking. You left out, and it had got to like a dead end in the conversation. And Chrissy and Lottie and Chrissy, Vay and Carmen was trying to work it out, and Chrissy got mad again, which is like, "Fuck you, I want to fight." And then at that point, me and Vay had pushed Karma back at that point, and then when you came back in, he sat down. Then at that point, he just left. Would you see him walking out?
Got to.
Right, but he said he was stuck in the gate though.
You said what?
Cause he was gone for a little minute. I would say like 5 minutes before Carmen went out. It wasn't literally right away. Carmen was like, I think it was like 5 minutes. I think so. I think he really, like he said, he was trying to get out the gate or something. Because Carmen didn't follow him right out, but she followed him at some point when she realized she
No,
sat
I
down and
think
was
it was
talking.
almost immediate because it
No,
was like resting on her
no,
mind. She's like, you know what? Let me go
it
ask him a
was, but I would
question.
say 3 to 5 minutes. It wasn't immediately.
Yeah. It wasn't that long though. She was
I
right out
think
I was
that
it
gonna say,
was.
well, what
motherfucking
was
door.
Chrissy outside doing?
That's
Trying to leave.
he said he was trying to get out the gate. No, no,
Well,
it
why did it
wasn't
take him so long
immediately.
to get
It wasn't
out?
me. Remember, Chrissy even said it. He was on the phone with his people. It wasn't immediate. I just thought
Oh,
I
about
was
that.
just about to say he probably was trying to call a ride or some shit or whatever the
Exactly.
fuck it
He was on the
was,
phone
but
for a
he was
while with
out
his
there.
people or something like that. And yeah, Carmen sat there for at least a minute. And yeah, no, it wasn't immediately. No, she didn't go out
look
there
how
immediately.
Chrissy got up though.
For real, like how the fuck did we get here?
Chrissy
Like
got up.
what the
Chrissy got
fuck?
up so quick, Chrissy got up quick as fuck, like he was ready to rumble.
Right,
No, I
like
think
Jesus.
he was over it. He wasn't trying
That
to
man
fight at that
jumped
point.
up. He jumped up so quick.
He really
Oh, you
did.
talking about
But
when he
that's
jumped up
crazy
to
though to
fight?
me because
Yes, he jumped up.
Chrissy, I never got that energy from Chrissy. Like in person, like when I've been around Chrissy, I never got like, oh, I want to fight. Like I'm ready to fight. Like he didn't give me that type of energy, unless maybe he was just different this season.
That's how you know he been working on himself.
But no, in the finale, that's how him and Karma got into it. You watched the finale season one. You remember when he was telling Karma come outside to fight. She don't want to go outside to fight. That's what Karma
Yeah.
said. The comments from that episode what made her feel some type of way because they was like some of the comments was saying Chrissy probably can be Karma. So
Oh. So Carmen said, "I'm
mhm.
about to show y'all."
Let's look at her outfit. Karma never came to say it like
You
that.
think Conan want to fight Vaughn?
I feel like Karma. I feel like Karma. She's getting like vibes from whoever it is that they're wanting to fight, or they might be on that type of time. She's gonna be down to fight. Like I feel like she's gonna be ready to fight.
Oh
But you
yeah.
think she won that fight?
Ah, I feel like from the what was shown on the video, the viewer would think she did because a lot of the time she was like on top of him, but like I was telling Greg, it doesn't look like a bad fight to me. It don't look like a real like a fight. It seemed more like kind of just scuffling around on the ground more than anything.
Pretty much. To where I'm from, it's like we fighting and I can sit there and tell you about everything that happened in the fight, but it wasn't really much. They didn't really do anything for
Yeah,
real.
I'm thinking like when I think of a
I'm just
fight,
like,
like when
y'all need
I
to stand up and fight. Like, get up. Y'all square up for
right,
real.
right, yes. When I
That's
think of
what
a
I'm
fight,
thinking.
like
Like,
I'm
the
thinking you
fuck?
squaring up and you going, like you boxing.
Like, we gonna fight type shit.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be
So
before I
that
seen the
they got something
footage.
When you
missing.
seen the wig come off, I'm like, okay, we about to have a fight for real. I'm like, oh shit, they about to fight for real.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't given
Um
for me.
Lottie said it was a tie. So after that,
You want to call it anything? The fuck?
No, I sent you a
I
confession.
think.
You
Well,
said
the thing
nobody can.
is
Yeah,
I think
yeah. If you
Chrissy's
want to call it
back.
anything, call it that.
I I think Chrissy's back got messed up like it did because of what he had on. Because
Yes,
you
yes.
realize he had like a wife beater on. So if he's on the ground like that, he's gonna be getting scratched up. So it's gonna be easy for him to like bleed and get scratched and all that stuff. Versus if he has something covering up,
Hmm.
and that's where he got messed up the most was on his back. It looked like.
That's why he said the
Oh
ground
well,
beat
I
him
guess
up.
get into that part though. So you walk outside because you and Karma actually have a conversation in the next episode or third episode about. You remember I had said it seemed like you jumped in when Karma was on top of Chrissy. What did you feel about
Right, right, right. It
that?
looked like I'm trying to save Chrissy.
What do you want to say about that?
I just said it. I'm thinking, all right, let's stand up and fight. Like, let's get a real fight in. That's what I'm thinking. And then I hear, let them fight. So I'm like, all right, true. Let me let them fight. Then it
Hmm.
got to the point where it was just bullshit now. I'm like, all right, y'all stand up and fight. Like, stand up. That's what I'm doing. And now, but Karma don't
But
want to
I'm
let
saying
go of
I'm
the
just
hair.
going
So I'm
with the
just like, all
fact
right, the
that
fight over now.
so when Bryson, because as you see, you remember you walked and Bryson said let him go, and you let him go until Karma got on top. It's seemingly like I said once again.
Karma was
Um,
already on top from the beginning.
no, she wasn't.
Yes, she
This
was.
when I upload the unedited version, you'll see. What I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
drop that not tomorrow because I gotta get ready to go to Alabama Thursday, so I'm not gonna try to do too much tomorrow.
Now Karma was definitely quicker than what I thought she would be too. I mean, I felt like she surprised me a little bit. She seemed a little quick. I was like, oh, she moving fast. She
But
moving
she
that's
hands.
told
so
me she
quick.
came at a
She
fight.
swinging them arms.
She came at a fight. She told me that. I can't remember if she said in the confession, but I know she said after that comment from the viewer, she was yeah she came in the fight. She threw the wig before it was
Oh,
like even to
she
see what
launched
Chris
it.
really trying to fight. She had through the wig, so she came
Hmm.
for war. She came to battle.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
wasn't ready. I mean,
you
she was
can tell
ready.
she didn't. She didn't fought a few bitches in the streets.
Almost yeah.
Let's talk, Ty calling it a fucking street fight. Like
Man, that was funny.
that, it definitely was not. But he's stupid as shit. Like what the fuck?
But he going off they were he going off how they were describing the thing. So that's what it was. It
Ty
was
anime anyway. That shit was funny as hell though.
yeah,
This
they
man talking
was.
about a fucking street fight. Stupid ass. He's so stupid.
And it was vague when even Bay said, "Child, I guess we gonna beat up each other in the foul." I'm like, I said, Bay is fucking hilarious. No shade. Bay, confessional wise, he had the best confessions in this episode.
They is
Every
funny as
scene,
shit.
every
That's
scene,
that Leo shit.
he was talking shit. What's up, J Dot? Hello.
Yeah.
Every scene he was like talking, and I think he had the best confessions.
Yeah, he was definitely talking and shit.
Yeah, talking it. So after that, you pulled them up. What was you, Lottie, at this point? Because we you seen all these things right here, you know where to be found.
Cause I had took a walk. They broke my shit. They was
Oh,
punching
okay,
me.
gotcha,
I was like,
gotcha.
I need to go take a breather.
Okay,
I was
I
across the
heard you.
street
No, I
walking in a
heard you say
circle.
that. I heard you say that too.
For real, like y'all done broke
That
my glasses.
you was
I just
getting
got them
hit.
bitches. I'm like, you know what?
it
Let me
was
go over
Bryce
here and take a
said,
walk.
I
Cause I'm
can't
gonna
believe
cuss all of
Karma
y'all
did
niggas the
that.
fuck out.
I would gag him, Bryce. I can't believe Karma did this. Bryce, I'm for real.
But you know
Man.
what? No, I'm gonna agree on one thing though. What Ty was saying. Ty was saying something about like how he don't invite everybody to his birthday because they don't know how to act. I was like, oh my fucking god! If he ain't ever been right about anything that he said, he right about that.
Hmm.
These bitches don't know how to act.
Lord have mercy.
J Dot.
Ain't it? Because I for sure thought the birthday boy supposed to be the one to get hit.
Can you hear me, J Dot?
Uh-uh.
J
What's
Dot, we
up,
can't.
y'all?
I can't. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
I've
Yeah, I
never
hear you
agreed with
now.
Ty on anything more than what I heard him say that one time about just not being able to invite everybody because yeah, people don't know how to
Okay.
act.
Yeah. How you think Von once you come in, I guess your scene with you and
I
Ty,
wasn't
how
even
you
expecting that to happen.
J Dot, can you hear you coming in so late? Your phone will be acting up again.
You talking about when I first spoke with Ty when we were what was it, on the rooftop, and I was talking to him about kind of my issues that I had with him.
No, you remember y'all had talked before that. Remember you had a conversation about like I did feel like you was gonna be a problem. You remember that conversation? I think y'all had it either after game night or something else we were doing the top of
Oh
the
yeah,
roof.
that's I don't know why. Yeah, that yeah. The thing is, what's funny to me is this. That's where my issues came across with Ty. It was the fact that we had spoke that night. We squashed everything. I was like, I'm willing to kind of just see what you show me.
Mm-hmm.
I was going off of what I've seen in the past, but let's start fresh. And to hear him talking shit about me after that moment, it was just
Yeah.
crazy to me because my thing was is like I was supporting you. I thought I was, we were trying to build something, trying to build something together, and just to find out that you were talking shit about me. So that
Yeah,
just
and I
made
would
me
say you
that
was genuinely surprised because me and Lottie knew what Todd said, but we did not tell you what he said. We was gonna wait until at least I
You
was
hear
gonna
that
wait.
from the horse's mouth.
well, I was really surprised because if you were paying attention to me before during dinner, before I found out, I
You
was
were still
laughing and
talking.
joking with him and
Yes, you
clapping.
was.
We were slapping each other, clapping hands and everything. Like we were having a good time. So then
Me
it
time,
really
goddamn
pissed me
it.
off. Lottie, it pissed me the fuck off because the fact that I know it's like it's playing back in my mind at this moment. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm over here fucking having a good ass time with him on camera, and just to find out that you was talking shit about me. So that's another reason why I went off the way I went off, because
Even
I'm like,
so much though, you was ranting and going off and didn't even realize he had said it was him because you had removed him from being the person that said that because you was
right,
just trying
because
to
of the
debate it.
interaction we were
Yeah,
having.
you didn't think it was him. I do know that for a fact. And like I
So
said, me
I
and
was
Lottie knew
completely
that
Got
wasn't
caught
him.
off
your
guard. I was so
ass.
man, I was so ready to. I really wanted to put heads on him. I really did.
He gagged
I was
you.
so
He gagged you.
what
He gagged you.
he no he did he did and like I said, that's why I went crazy like I did, because I couldn't believe that we were just having like a good time talking, and this whole time I'm thinking since after we squashed everything that night that there was no issue. So for me to find out that you're the one that's been saying this shit, I was like, oh fuck this.
Mhm.
Not fuck this.
Yeah, you honestly you was blindsided. I would have to be honest about that because, like I said, I knew Lottie knew because remember you and Lottie had filmed that Friday before the dinner for the music
Right. So
session.
Lottie, what was you thinking when I was telling you all this shit when before we got together as a group for dinner? What was you thinking in your head?
You got to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Child, because I was going off then too.
So,
You got to hear it from the horse's mouth.
yeah,
And if the
yeah.
horse ain't about to speak, then I'm gonna call that shit out. God damn it! Don't do that.
But Ty did say he said it was me. He kept saying it.
Yeah,
You didn't hear
he
him.
did. He came right out, said it.
You
Oh shit,
yeah.
my man. Okay,
I didn't hear shit, but then once I started speaking, I didn't hear he wasn't saying shit. I know he wasn't saying shit after that.
Oh
Besides,
yeah. Now let
he
me ask
think
you about
well he's
that.
gonna
How
think
did
what
you feel
he
about most people? They was mad at they was mad at Vaughn for what he said. Why would you? Did you understand that?
mad at Von for what he said.
You remember when he went when Vaughn went on a rant about Ty music career? You remember Jamal and I think Jamal Karma and I think Jada they was kind of mad about what he was saying about Ty.
Oh, okay. So me personally, I was just like, you should have came a little harder. That was kind of weak sauce because he got you on other shit. Like that wasn't the route to go. Cause
but
he
what did
didn't
he
come
get
at you
That
what
was
on
did
weak
that.
but
He
sauce.
but
came
hold
at you
on,
That
wait,
on
wait, wait, wait.
something
What
else.
did
He came at your
what did
character.
he get me on though? What did he get me on though? Because all
He
he
came
said I
he
was a
came at your
predator.
character. My man called you. You know what he called you? He came at your character. And you went for his music, and it was just like,
Oh, so you saying
I
he
went
should
for
have hit
more than his
first?
music.
Yeah, he was talking about his looks. He called him ugly, but he said a lot of stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
he called me a
it
predator,
just
but
it wasn't giving to
the
me.
thing is what I was mad about. was not the fact that I'm thinking there's truth to that because I know there's not any truth to it. What I was mad about was the fact that you tried to use this word. First of all, you one tried to act like we were cool, and then you were talking about me behind my back, lying, making up shit, going to people talking about I'm a predator when you can't use a word like that, trying to call someone a predator when they're really that's not even who they are. That's not even what they've shown. That was what I was mad about because you could have he could have called me anything. I wouldn't give a fuck. But it's the fact that you can't just throw a word like predator around and think that oh someone's just gonna be like oh okay well yeah whatever. No,
Hmm. Yeah,
that's not how it
and that's what I'm
goes.
saying. Like for me, Ty didn't even. To me, I didn't know. This is what I didn't understand. I didn't understand why Jamalden was more mad than Ty was. Ty was very chill. He took what you said because he realized I said what I said. To me, this is what I interpret, like interpreted from him. He said what he said. You said what he said. But it was just weird to me that Jamalden was more mad what Vaughn had said. That was the thing I didn't understand it because I felt like if Ty threw the first lick, which is calling a person a P, I feel like I feel like Lottie said that is without facts and proof or whatever, nobody want to be called that, right? So
Right.
I understood why Vaughn was mad. So to me again, Ty wasn't tripping at the dinner table, but the other people were more mad at Vaughn for what he was saying. It just I was just like, what? Like, do they not just like Vaughn or what? I didn't understand it at all. I just really
Mm,
because I felt like,
me either. That was a little weird. I just like me for me. It was just like he kind of you ain't really get him on nothing. It was like it's really like a bunch of talking. You really wasn't hitting on nothing that was really gonna hit Ty. So it
mm.
was just like
And I think because he was off guard, because once again, Vaughn really did not think it was Ty because he just
right, right.
didn't.
So when you start saying what you was saying, it was almost like he was harboring that stuff, and you was doing the same thing you accusing him of being cool, but you really ain't fuck with certain things, type of
Oh,
thing.
okay, I can see that.
That's what I was getting from it. That's why I was like, why he go that route? Like, why he should have said something else.
Mm, I can see
No,
that.
I feel like if I was to do it again, I'd still say the same shit that I said. Um, I honestly would because the thing is this is the thing. This is the thing. So with Ty, I felt like okay, for you to first of all, for you to try to throw the p word at me. First of
Hmm.
all, it's not really hitting on nothing because yeah, you got a reaction out of me only because of the word you used to describe me, which makes no sense because you can't give any type of example of how I'm a p and it actually be valid. You are calling me a P because I decided to mess with this dude who was younger with me when the dude is the one first of all who pursued me first, not the other way
Hmm.
around. And he's
Yeah,
still an adult at the end of the
yeah,
day.
and but then that's when he said both of y'all. So I was
Yeah, I'm
like,
about to say. In all fairness, after he heard that, he called y'all both the same
but
thing. So
still though, and you gonna hit in the confessional, and don't get me wrong, everybody have a right, but I just think the p word is just a little bit too much without.
we all told him that. Like
I
you
just
using the wrong verbiage, sir. Like
yeah,
that. I get what you're saying, but that ain't the right word to be saying.
because I don't want to be called it on camera, and I get what Bun like. He's
No,
tripping, so it's the conscious
because
of.
then it makes it look like I preyed on this young boy who
Hmm.
he can't think for himself, and I'm just taking advantage. That's what it sounds like.
And I'm trying to figure out why he even felt that strongly about it. Like, what you know, sir? Why you saying that?
Let
Well,
me tell you
Toss,
what.
he said he work in the field, so he see a lot of these type of cases
So
where.
he should know the difference, though. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly. I was
what
just
you
about to
know,
say
sir?
that.
Like, why you saying that? Why you keep saying that though? Like, why you saying that?
Exactly. My thing is just, Ty, you don't know me. At that point we had just started being cool, and it's not like we were
Mhm.
texting each other or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
calling
but
each other
y'all
on
had,
the
like you said, y'all
phone.
had just started to laugh together. Like y'all was around each other at that
Right.
point. You had started to laugh together. So it's different. We in a friend group, but we never really had a one-on-one moment. At that point, you and Ty, because I think it was game night. It was something going on. I remember you pulled him to the side. You said, I did have thoughts about you, and I do apologize, but I want us to move in a good direction. I think that was game night. It could have been something
Yeah,
after,
it
but
was
I know
game
it was a top
night.
of filming. It was a top of filming for sure. And you was open. You was like, I did
Yeah,
have
it
a
was
son.
game night.
That was okay. And you was like, I did have
Game
a
night was the shit, might I add.
yeah. So Yeah, so I think what you're saying is like you and him had just started to get to enjoy each other company versus just being around each other. That's why you never. That's why you
Hmm.
eventually took him off the
Especially since we
list.
thought they were gonna bump heads.
Yes, and so to see that y'all not bumping head and
I
y'all had a
felt
conversation.
like I felt like I felt like Ty, for whatever reason, he just wanted to find he wanted to have some issue with me for whatever reason, and that's just where it came from because I never said anything crazy about Ty. I wasn't going behind his back saying anything crazy to anyone. Like there was none of that. So for me
Yeah,
to
I kind
find
of
out
felt
what
like
was
that
going
too.
on his part,
You
I kind
also
of felt
made,
like
it
you,
was
you
just
probably
crazy
was
to me.
threatening him the way
and
you looked or the way you came in.
we're gonna talk about this just a little bit since we here, and we're gonna move back to the episode. So you also said something about you felt like people was jealous that you had got to job first. Was that really how you felt, or were you just throwing shots?
Honestly, I it was like half and half. I wasn't like really I didn't really mean it for real, but then at the same time it's like, well, if you acting like this, maybe you kind of jealous that I got to him before you did. Like what the fuck is going on? Like that's what it was for me.
What's
Like
the
it's not
real
like
tea?
that's how I really felt. But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, well, is this the reason why you so mad at me? Is because I got to him first? Like it was kind of like one of those situations. But like I said, John's the one that pursued me. And yeah, I know that John had something, he was trying to like talk to Vay at one point and everything. I didn't care about none of that shit. As long as it wasn't going on, like as long as you wasn't trying to talk to him and me at the
He
same
was
time, I
though.
don't give a fuck.
He was though.
No, but he started talking to Vay before he started talking to me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then did you just say same time though? Same time, same time.
But to
Huh?
me, from what I understood, him and Vaughn really didn't intentionally try to talk to each other. It really just happened.
Yeah, that happened
The
sometime after the
music
first look
showcase, right?
event. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because remember
Yeah, the
that night, him and Vay was walking, not walking around, but they after everybody left, it was just me and somebody and Vay and Ja, and they was. I thought they were gonna be a thing, no shade. So I was just surprised that thing had went the way it went. I really thought they was gonna
So
be a
quickly, you know?
yeah, and that's
yeah,
next
we
episode.
didn't we
So
didn't
next
start talking
episode,
until sometime after that.
yeah. And then that night that you and him come in together is the night he tried to fight Vay. That was
Matching and shit. Matching ass and shit. These niggas like, no, you wear this. Okay, I'll wear this too. Face
No,
ass.
he was at my house.
I bet he was.
Oh yeah, he was at my house. I had a little get a little something, but
That shit was short
no,
lived. How you feel about it
nothing. But
now? How you
I
feel about it now? God damn it! Like
we're cool. Me and John are still cool. We
y'all still cool.
like we on some friendship.
Oh, okay. Till
Yeah,
y'all not. I
we're
know how
still
y'all
cool.
boys do.
know how
Look,
what
look.
dude?
I gotta see how the
Mhm.
rest of the season play out because he might be getting cussed out
Child.
soon.
Episode
Y'all
four and
was
five,
funny.
we're getting into the meat and potatoes, honey.
I couldn't do nothing but sit back and
Hmm.
shake my head and smile
Oh
at
yeah,
y'all.
because
Like really.
when a lot of stuff started coming out, he was filming with Karma and Lottie.
Mhm.
Hmm.
That when
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot of
sure.
stuff
I'm
was
I'm
said.
sure there's. I already know that there's gonna be some shit that's gonna come out. And I'm just waiting to see how bad it is. But the thing is like I said, like me and Ja, like we've been like even during like filming, like we've been. It was one of those things where it's like I knew we weren't about to be like boyfriends. We weren't about to be
Hmm.
in a relationship together. It was like what it was. We were messing around and just having fun with each other, and that's what it was.
I got a
Um.
question
Uh
for
huh.
you. What? So that wasn't y'all. Y'all didn't do that for the show.
No, that was literally it. Literally, like we liked each other, but it wasn't.
No, I
It,
don't think it
it
was for the show. At least for Vaughn, it wasn't for the show.
No,
I
for
know
him it
that.
wasn't for the show either.
I
You
don't
can't
know
speak
that.
for him. You
No,
can't speak for him.
Mm,
I'm just saying
well,
because honestly, what I'm saying is I know when for Vaughn because Vaughn wasn't looking at y'all like that. Like it was a thing that honestly they talked and it just happened. And then
yeah, it literally
that
just
part, it
happened.
literally was that because once again he wasn't even looking at Vaughn like that to be honest because he told me all the people he had liked in cast call. So they was one of the people he had on his top list because he knew Vay's birthday. He knew so much stuff about Vay. So the first thing he said out his mouth was he wanted vape and everything. So you know, I know that for a fact. He wasn't Iron Von. Like, well, Von wasn't on the show, so he didn't even know who Von was at that time.
Yeah, we
Until
didn't
the
have any type of
showcase.
communication until we actually met that first day when I met him and Jamal at filming.
Oh yes, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So like I said, I don't know if this is gonna be in
So
the
you
next
took Big
episode.
Man.
Well,
Child,
they
they
didn't want
they never
him.
got
Me,
started. So
You
basically,
took his
what he
option
said,
away.
what Josh said was once. So he liked Vade. He had like a little thing for Vade, like before like the show like started. Then he said like once the show started, he started kind of getting to know him and know his personality. That he wasn't feeling him anymore like that, like he was before.
well,
So he
he
said
had
he
only
wasn't.
filmed one scene though, so I don't know how true
That's
that
what
is.
I'm saying. How the fuck this nigga talk about get to know him and now he want to chase? Shut your. Mm. It sounds just like everybody was calling his ass opportunist.
I don't know. Could have been, but like with me, like I said, on my part, I wasn't looking at Ja like that. He's the one who pursued me, and then we just started. We had a little thing for each other, and we did what we did, and that was that. But it wasn't a situation where I wanted to make him my boyfriend because I already knew because of his age. That was the big thing for me, and I had told him this because of his age. He was not ready for someone like me as far as what I would be looking for. So
Well,
for
how old is he?
I think Ja's like 23 or 24, 23 or
And
24,
and
something
how
like
old are
that.
you?
I'm 34.
Oh,
So I knew that what I'm looking for a man that's, ready to settle down type shit if I'm gonna actually be with somebody. And I knew
right.
Ja wasn't ready for that just because of him being as young as he was. And I remember where I was at his age. Like there's no way that he would be ready to be in a relationship with me. It wouldn't go nowhere. So
So you
that's
was
why
just
I
like,
never
we just
wanted to.
gonna fuck.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
Ah, y'all funny.
That's it. I swear. I don't know. Everyone thinks it's like it's been way more than like from the beginning. Everyone's always like, "Oh no, it has to be more than that." It's really not more than that. It literally was.
Did you feel
We
like the
have a
group made it
friendship, but
bigger than what it
But
was
y'all was
though?
matching and shit, so how can we not think it's more than that? Like y'all niggas matching and shit came in at the same time. It's like
well
what?
that well we were coming in. We were coming in at the same time because the nigga was at my house sometimes when he would be here. So then so he would just ride. He would ride with me.
I thought he lived in a loft or something.
No, he lived. He had lived. So when he first moved to Atlanta, he was living with family.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't,
But
and that's the
Jada
big
even
thing
got a
too.
whole
Everyone
story with
thought
that.
he
Jada
lived.
said he went over to a
All
different
right,
room.
I don't know how I almost forgot about that
Everyone
story.
made up. Someone made up this rumor that he was living with me, and he wasn't. He was living with family when he moved to Atlanta, but then he was back and forth. He would be with his family here in Atlanta, and then he would be back home. And where's it? Where's it? He's
So
from.
how often was he would spend a night with you? How often was he like, or was it just every now and then?
I think it was like so after like we started filming. It probably was like, oh my
Don't
god,
lie,
maybe like.
don't lie, cause you started it off with I think like you don't know, like don't
No,
lie.
because I really don't. Like, it wasn't from the very beginning, because it was probably like at least a few times after we started filming, like when we actually, the first time we filmed together, that the movie night, it was probably like within like a couple of times of filming after that is when he would start staying at my place with
Who
me.
idea was that?
You said after movie night?
No, it wasn't. It was sometime after movie night.
Okay, I think you missed your showcase or something.
Yeah, it was after the showcase. Yeah, it was after that. I think it might have been like maybe the next like time we filmed after that time.
Yeah, cause you remember. Okay, yeah, cause you remember after Mr. Showcase, he went home because game night he wasn't at game night.
Right, and I went my separate way. I went out with some friends. So yeah, we didn't after that we started talking on the phone, and then after that he ended up staying there.
You
But
breaking
it was
up?
never longer than like a weekend. Be there for a weekend, and then I tag wherever he needed to be.
Did you know he was spending some nights at Jada house?
Oh yeah, I knew about that. He would call
Okay.
me when he'd be over there sometimes. Yeah, he would call me when he'd be over at J Dot. So like I knew about it. A lot of the times that he was at J Dot, I knew about it because he was either texting me about it or he was on the phone with me about it.
You feel
Yeah.
like he a liar?
As
Lottie.
far as what he was saying about what was
Like
going
in
on over
general,
there.
I ain't even pinpointing nothing. Just like in general, you feel like he a lie. You feel like he be lying about shit
He a
sometimes.
Leo.
That's what I'm asking.
He
Uh,
he might be.
when
I
you
never
know,
caught
you
him
know.
lying to me about any situation, but he could be.
Well, okay, but you that sound like you felt
Yeah.
like he was lying about shit before, but you couldn't prove it.
Well, about what?
I don't know anything. Shit.
Well, I don't know. The only thing I feel like he's lying about, the only thing that I feel like is going to cause some friction, um, would be just as far as like what he was saying, as far as like me and him, and like like what role we were like playing, like in each other's lives, like that type of shit. Because of what I've
Hmm.
heard, that's the only thing I feel like he could be lying about. But everything else, we pretty much kept it real about. He was real about me too. Like he told me that he didn't want to be in like a relationship. Like we were both very open and honest with each other about that.
Open and honest, baby.
That's all you need.
Yeah,
That's
we
the way
both
to
didn't
be.
want no relationship.
Mm. So after that, how did y'all feel about vague conversation with Karma saying that Karma won? He was disappointed in her, but he said you did win, and then a conversation with Ty.
Like I said, Nave immediately being messy right after.
Hmm.
Right day. What the fuck?
He was definitely messy. I'm gonna
Oh
blame it
my
on the
god.
alcohol.
Yeah, they was lit.
Mm.
He's
Hmm.
stupid. Look at him. Look at him. Hey, look at him.
I look like he right
Look
already
at
starting
that,
some mess.
y'all. This man crazy. He like, yes, bitch.
He forgot the camera was them.
The motherfuckers couldn't wait. Like, damn. That fight was long overdue though. That shit was long over the fuck due.
Well, we got some more fights and
Show
Cardi.
But
that.
there really wasn't any other. There really weren't any other like real fights that happened this season though.
Yeah, no fights. No real fights happened. Just put that out there in the air. No real ones.
Just
I
a
want to
Yeah,
see
little,
a
there were some
real one.
little altercations.
but no
I want to
fight
see
fight.
a real fucking fight.
That restaurant scene was crazy though, y'all. That shit was
Man, that shit was
Yeah, it
nuts.
was.
that
That
was
shit was nuts.
when them folks get
Hmm.
y'all acting at
This is
restaurant.
exactly how I said. Karma threw everything on their table. Every single thing. You
Before
better
that,
grab a bite now, goddamn it.
Bun went on a rant for like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was not that long.
It was
It
long.
seemed
He
like
like
it because we was waiting for the hit in the mouth, and I ain't never get one.
you
See,
said
I
Ty
wasn't
never
about,
got hit
but let me
now.
tell you, let me tell you about me though. Especially doing something like filming, you would never see me put my hands on somebody
Oh no, I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that. I mean like in everything that you were saying in 30 minutes, I was waiting for the jab in the mouth so I
You
could be
mean
like,
like
oh,
verbally? She was waiting for that sharp word for you to say something they gonna kill him.
Oh,
didn't
I mean, the thing
happen.
is,
I'm just like,
I
damn.
don't know, I don't know Ty. You have to understand this. I don't know Ty. I've like, especially by that time, we had only had so many interactions with each other. So all I'm going to be able to say about him are going to be surface things of what most people would say about you if they don't really care for you. It's not like I know Ty personally where I know these deep secrets of his and I can say something like, you're going to hear, bitch, you're fucking ugly. Bitch, you're not all that. Bitch, you're this. Like, you're going to hear very much surface type
And
stuff.
I
You're
think
not
that
going to
was
hear.
Lottie's point where it seemed like you thought about that before though, too. No shade.
But the thing is, come on, like now let's be honest. When it comes to stuff like looks, that stuff is very you just see it. It's right in front of your face. So if I know I look better than somebody, or if I feel I look better than somebody,
So
I
let me
can
ask you this: you
say,
feel like you look
bitch,
better than Ty, like without makeup or dead up?
both.
Both. Okay.
Ah! Both.
Like,
Right.
I'm sorry, the palette already has to look like something. The makeup just, makes everything,
No,
it
I ain't talking
fine
about
tunes
your makeup. I'm
everything.
just saying, cause Ty get all dolled up like the rich auntie. So that's what I was talking about.
I understand, but yeah, no. Um,
You speaking gibberish. You
He's
can't hear
handsome
you.
and just a regular boy. Huh?
You cutting out. You going in and
Can you
out.
hear me?
We hear you
Say it
now.
again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good.
So when I have no makeup on and I'm just out here being like the regular boy, whatever, I'm handsome. When I'm done up and I have my face beat, I'm very pretty. So I can do both.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the final scene where it was supposed to be a come to Jesus me for Ty. So of course Lottie is excited seemingly, but she's rubbing
I
her
am. Let's
hands.
see.
She rubbing her hands and stuff like. What did you think about that? Did you feel, Vaughn? Let me ask you because you wasn't there. Did you feel like based upon what had happened season one, this type of me for Ty was necessary?
Um, yeah, I think it was because it did seem like because his two close friends were gone and out the group. Okay, what is your role within this group gonna look like?
Gotcha,
That
gotcha.
part.
Because
That part.
your team ain't here no more. So are you
What we
gonna feel like
doing?
you gonna be to find your place within this group or no?
Mm.
Well said. Well said.
Okay, I like that. That's short and sweet, right? Um,
Mhm.
but did you feel like a lot of them probably also want to score him a little bit simply because what he did to them last season?
I definitely feel like they could have been a little harder on him. But I felt like they were kind of just like also maybe trying to be like, we're not hurting if you don't want to be cool with us, then we don't give a fuck anyways.
Mm.
Like it's either you do or you don't. If you do, cool, let's try it out. And if you don't, then bitch, we still good.
That part.
Okay, that's fair. Lottie, tell me what you going thinking about that. What was your intention once we talked? You know, we talked about what the scene gonna be about. What are you thinking? Like, did you before you film that scene? Did you think you and Ty was gonna leave with in a decent place before you film that scene? Because at
I
that
felt
point,
like me and Ty was going leaving the same kind of place. It's like no biggins, no lows, or nothing like that. So I didn't think it was gonna be nothing besides us trying to see where he gonna be at, and okay, that's it. I
mm.
ain't expect nothing more, nothing less.
And I would think it's fair for him too. He didn't like when he asked about you when I asked you about him. You and him basically said the same thing. It's just one of those things. He there, I'm there, and it is what it is. That's kind of what I took away from both of what y'all said.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much.
yeah, it's just we both in the same circle, but we not. But actually, Ty had brought you in a group though from season one.
He
Was you and
sure
him cool?
did. He sure did.
But
He
was
sure
you and
did.
him real
Listen,
cool then,
and
Lottie?
I
Before
thought
the show?
now if you asked me how I was gonna perceive Ty at that time, like I thought we was gonna be cooler than what we are now.
Okay.
Most definitely.
So what happened? Was it the after shows, the confessionals, or was it through filming? You realize?
I got to see how he carried himself, especially around people. I ain't like that.
Do
I
you
don't
feel
like
like he
that at
did
all.
better this season though?
Yeah, he did a whole lot better.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of
I like
him.
it. Yeah. Besides the Von thing, but that's they dying, you know.
But
But I
that's Ty
think
though.
that
So just
But
like
let
give
me
it
tell
take.
but
You
let me
got
tell you
big
this.
take the good with the bad, damn it.
Let me tell you this though. I honestly do not have an issue with Ty. I feel
no, I
like
don't
and
think it's an
I
issue. I'm just saying the Von thing when him calling you a P, you're not gonna never be okay with that. Is what I'm saying.
right, well see, and that's the thing though, because with the thing is with Ty, like when we had squashed our shit the game night, I honestly thought that me and him could have had like some type of friendship. Like
Hmm.
I really honestly was trying because even when I went to his event at the park, I was cheering him on in the
Oh
audience.
yeah,
Like
you sure was.
I
Yep.
was cheering him on because this is the thing. I do not just because I may not like be a big fan of your music, but I
Hmm.
can still support you at the same time, even though that music may not be for me. And
Right,
Hmm.
that
right,
was
sure.
where I stood on that. My stance was is hey, I'm trying to build a friendship with you. I want to get to know you better. I don't have to necessarily love your music, so let me support you and be that still friendly with you. That's
Hmm.
where I was coming from. So when I found out that after we had talked and we were supposed to be on a good path with each other, that you were talking about me and then saying something that you just, I don't feel like a term you just throw around without
Yeah,
really
I don't.
knowing.
I'm with you, and it's just certain things I would stay out of. But I just think that I wouldn't want to be called that. Period. But then,
No.
Nobody. Like, call it to the right people. Like,
Yeah,
that's big.
I
That's
agree
a
with
big
that.
Right.
word.
Like,
Like,
Right. If
come
that's really
on.
what it was,
yeah,
then okay, I understand. But you have
yeah,
not seen that from me. You don't even know me. So he was trying to be hurtful is what he was trying to
Not
do.
even that. Him not even. It didn't even come to him not knowing you. It's just like you. Those are two willing people, and you already know how it go when you grown. So like,
Exactly.
why do that? Don't do that. Like, pick
Exactly.
something.
Which it made me, to me it gave me hater, it gave me big hater vibes. It gave me hater vibes. Like, the thing is I understand that Ty has done some great things. I understand, I'm not taking that away from him at all. I
hmm
understand that. But don't think that you just that bitch where you think that, because I feel like Ty is used to people kind of catering to him, and he's used to like getting his way and people not like fighting him on certain shit. So a bitch like me come across and you think, oh, because I'm itty bitty and pretty, that we can't fucking bang. Like, bitch, no, don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever
Now
get
we
it
can fucking
twisted.
bang.
Cause this makeup can come off, this hair can come out, and
No,
Right.
leave
that's
your
what it
hair
was.
in.
Is don't
Why'd you
ever
go
try
with
to
your
play
hair
with
in?
me like that.
And even Lottie, I seen a comment. Somebody said they really appreciate how you and Ty went in the best place, but when you seen how he looked, you could have, when you remember when you said you didn't want to go there because you never know what a person going through. So,
Yeah, I don't know
actually,
now the person. I
yeah,
crack me some jokes and I go in on somebody, but I'm not an evil person, a malice person either.
hmm
Karma gonna get you at the end of the day, and I ain't talking about the black sheep. So it's no point for me to be kicking a person while they down. So I
hmm
ain't never been that type of person,
but then
whether I like you or not.
of course, Vay came in and Vay said, "What a tie! He left the Valentino. It's Ty, but where's the Valentino?"
Right. They was being a whole mess during these confessionals.
They was doing
Because
that.
I didn't even say anything like that about Ty. That's my thing. I never said anything to Ty where I was really trying to
You didn't.
hurt
You did
his
not. I
feelings.
would say you never went there with him about that
I
situation.
never went there with him.
It
Yes.
be like that sometimes. I mean, when you cool with somebody, I mean, you can talk to them like that. Cause I
Yeah,
think,
that's
yeah,
true.
it be like
Yeah,
that.
because I don't think Vay meant malice, but he ain't gonna be. I think Vay not gonna lie about what he see though. But I don't think he meant
It's
malice about
funny. It's funny. It's funny.
It is, but at the same time, I don't know. There's some things that are kind of off limits for me,
it.
just
Got you.
because you really don't know what people are going through. He could have been going
Yeah.
through cancer.
So,
He could be going through
that's true. You're right.
anything,
You're right.
and just like oh my God, why am I having a brain fart? What's his name? What's his name?
The actor, the
Oh
Black
my God,
Panther.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
What's his
Yeah.
name? But like
Um.
that, it's a situation like that. Like, he could have been going through something where he, like, medically, that was affecting him like that. And I never want to come for somebody where it could be something like that, and you never know that he could
Yeah.
be at home, going through it. I would never do something like
Exactly.
that.
I
Yeah,
didn't hate
I
myself
agree.
and to find
That's
out
why
later
it's
that I
easy
was
for
just
me to
talking all
go.
this shit.
But like
Mm-mm.
Lottie said too,
Right.
only
And
reason
see,
hmm
that's why it was easy for me to go after me saying, you're ugly, you're unattractive, you're this and this, and your music and this, because I can go for stuff like that, especially if you think you really that bitch, and he feels like his music is good. He ain't gonna give a fuck about me saying, oh, his music ain't shit, or he ain't doing shit, or he ain't gonna be shit, because he already know in his head that, oh, yes, I am going to. So that type of shit's not going to affect someone that really knows that they are really on their way. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
So that's why I know why you said it.
Because at the end of the day, I still
But
feel like
but,
my
but I
music is
know
shit
now
and it's
though.
better
I
than
know now.
yours.
You
And
ain't, you ain't really know him like that, so you really couldn't get to the meat and potatoes or nothing for real, because you already know.
right, right. We don't know each other like that. So what else am I going to really say about them?
Right. Unless you could have
Right.
said with the other stuff, but like you said, you don't want to touch that type of stuff. So I
Right.
Right.
respect.
That's
I'm
why
not
that
gonna
just
touch
made us
on
say you're
those
a good
things.
guy. You're a
Yeah.
good
Because if
guy
I would
on
have
the
did that,
inside.
then if I would have did that, everyone would have been like, "Oh my God, Bond,
Uh
you
But
huh.
were so
Yeah.
wrong.
either
Like,
way, it
why?"
sounded like they was gonna say, "Oh my God."
No, I think if you would
Yeah,
have said that,
that's
they
true.
would probably would have definitely said it more. To be
Yeah,
honest.
They
definitely
would
said
have.
it
They would have
more.
really been. Everyone would have been ready to
Definitely asked
cancel
more.
me.
Man, what?
They would have been ready to cancel me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, yeah.
Um, so like I said, Lottie took the high road, but like I don't say Vade took the high road too. He just made a joke,
He
but
does
like
funny as
some
well.
people they don't play with stuff like that. But I think for
Yeah.
some, when you cool with a person, I don't know. So I don't know too much to say about that, but I just want to get y'all feedback about what he said. Um,
I'm only saying that because they actually cool. Now, had they been beefing, it would have been a little different.
hmm Lottie, let's go back to that scene too, where Karma was more offended that you said that it wasn't a real fight. Watching that tonight a little bit more, do you remember her being that intense? The fact that you were saying,
No, and I was watching it like we was really arguing a little bit. We
yeah,
was
she was
arguing
mad, yeah, because you were saying it wasn't a real fight and all of that.
because it ain't, and I'm standing on that. Where I'm from, that's not how you fight for real. Y'all had a scuffle that really wasn't too much
Okay,
of nothing. Like if to me personally, if I want to fight somebody that bad and they done fell on the ground, I'm gonna let you get up because we gonna fight. That's just me though. That's why I'm like I can't judge that. That wasn't no. Come on, y'all.
so is
Mm,
say y'all probably should have just let them duke it all the way out to see who would have came out on top.
I guess so. It seemed like it was done for me.
Who pulled them
But
out?
that's the thing about
Lottie
it when
pulled
I
them
seen
out.
that they were still on the ground and wasn't nothing really happening. So I'm like, all right, y'all stand up. But wasn't nobody trying to really get the fuck up and still like and break it up and start from you feel me squaring up position. So that's why I was just like, all right, let's just break it up.
Hmm Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Like I say, y'all gonna see an episode and game night that conversation do come on. Cause like I said, for me, I was just kind of like, remember when we talked. I said the way it looked, it did seem like you was letting them go at it, and then when
Yeah, because
Carl,
when they fell from the beginning, I'm just like, all right, y'all get up. Nigga done slipped on the ground. Like that's not even
so it
a fair
wasn't,
fight. Like let's
it
get up and
wasn't,
fight. Y'all want to
it
fight?
wasn't,
Let's fight.
it wasn't no bone in your body or thoughts in your body saying, "I'm gonna help my friend Chrissy out."
No, and I want to speak to the fact that Karma talking about wasn't nobody. If it was her, if she was on the ground, it wouldn't have got broke up. It would have got broke up. Y'all gonna stand up regardless. That's what I'm thinking. Like this is not a real fight. Y'all get up and fight. Y'all been doing this shit for so long. Y'all want to fight so fucking bad. Let's really fight.
Gotcha. So it wasn't you in 1 inch of 1% trying to play the other side.
No, not at all.
All right.
The other side for what? I was. You ain't see how I squirreled around on the other side. I'm like, okay, they gonna fight finally. Let's see it.
No, and I think also too because everybody know how close you and Chrissy are too. So I think if we didn't know that, it probably wouldn't be into question.
Yeah, I already know. That's
Right.
why I'm just like, nigga, so mad I won't pick a side. It's like that wasn't a real fight. Fight for real, and then I can judge that.
But it's
Vaughn,
also hard though because it
Let
seems
me
like
ask you
you're
though, how
also
you
friends
feel
with
about that scene
Karma.
with Lottie?
What you say, brother?
I said, Vaughn, while you watching, did you feel like Lottie stepped in once Carmen was on top? Like hearing everything now, what are you thinking about that situation?
I don't think it was a thing where I don't think it was a thing where Lottie she thought that, oh my God, Chrissy's getting beat up. Let me go get Karma off her. I think that just at that point she just decided that it was just too much going on and let me break them up. Like I don't think it was a thing where she thought that Chrissy was getting whooped so bad that I need to go help her,
My
help
friend.
Chrissy. Yeah, I don't think it was anything like that. I think this at that point Lottie was just thinking, look, all right, y'all been doing enough of this. Y'all need to
On the
break it up now.
ground, like,
Like,
what are we even doing? Like, get up, y'all. What we doing?
yeah, that's how it looked to me.
Because at first,
That's
you
how
know,
it
they
looked
was
to
like,
me.
let them
And then
fight, let them fight. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna let them fight. But they stayed there, and it was still the same shit. I'm like, get up, y'all, get up.
but
Y'all
also
gonna fight? Y'all better
I know
fucking
that
fight. Like, what the fuck is this?
Lottie is cool with both of them though. So it's like
That's my thing. That was
So,
the thing
you
about it.
can't
So
pick
for y'all to
look
be
one
at
like, I'm
this.
person.
picking a
Hold
side,
on 1 minute,
like,
guys. Look at this right here. So at this point, you see
right,
like
right, right. Look, I'm ready for the fight.
right here, she moved back. Right, let's wait finna play because it's gonna play right now. Okay,
I was about to say, what is happening
so you see her moving. She's okay with the fight.
Well, she's
in the
moving because
beginning?
I
I'm like,
think
okay, we got the
Karma's getting ready
fight.
to back. Karma's getting ready to back up into Lottie. Lottie's like, let me get my ass over
But
here
what I'm saying though,
No,
she's
I'm
not
trying to see
trying to
the
break it
so
fight.
they
up.
don't.
She's not trying to break it up. Is what I'm
I'm
saying.
trying to see the fight. This is what I'm doing. You see my arm crossed? I'm ready to stand there and watch them fight. They ain't about to hit me though.
Yeah,
Let me
she
get
was
out the
just like,
way. The fuck?
yeah, right. She was like, they're not about to hit me, but let me watch. Let me get out the way. Let them do their little thing, and then she just gets in there when she feels like they just doing a lot, and they doing a lot and ain't doing enough at the same time.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
as you can see in the beginning, Chrissy swinging in the beginning and Karma
Yeah,
holding, and then when you see it again, Karma swinging and Chrissy holding. So I'm
yeah,
like, all right,
yeah.
y'all get up.
Karma
All right,
was
y'all
holding
get
his.
up.
She was holding his hair at one point too. I see, and we're watching the clip.
Yes, like all of this hair pulling. Y'all get up if y'all want to fight some more. Like, come on. You want to
I
fight that bad?
cannot.
Like, get up and fight.
She said, "I took my wig off for you."
Oh my god,
That's what I'm
Karma can't
saying.
be taking
Like,
that damn wig off.
Mm. It's her put it back on though after the fight, as if this is just something you do like a hat. Like
Right, a mess.
she did not want to let
man, this is crazy. She did put that bitch back on.
yeah, it just threw it on.
Just threw that bitch back on.
And it was see now this one with Christy looked really hurt at this point. It was the way I was pulling him up. You should notice that.
Mm-mm. I
Let me
didn't
show
notice that at all. But where was I at this moment?
So it's is this part right? You'll see it more in the unedited fight too. What I'm talking about is right at this moment because y'all trying to break it off at this point. Everybody's trying to right here.
Karma hit me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yes, ma'am. Is that right there? You see how you and Bryson pulling him up?
Oh yeah, I was right there.
Yeah, that's why it looked like he was hurt. That's the point. Though it looked like Karma was more winning because of that. Like y'all was
It
pulling
probably
him.
was because his back was fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know, I know
Yeah.
why. I'm just saying it just felt like the more you break it, looking into it,
Well, I guess so.
it's her looking at the camera too. Whew.
What she say? What she kept saying? Uh, got a good ass whooping. Was it what she was saying?
I can't remember. She was saying a lot. Even after Von, you don't have to go much into it, but you remember you and Carmen had a long talk after her and Jada big situation before we got to the restaurant. Remember the you wasn't there that night.
Yeah.
Remember you heard about the transphobic comments and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I really felt I was feeling for her. I hate that because you cannot. I don't know. It's a lot. I feel
do you
like
think
you
you
never
Lottie, do
really
you feel like you
know.
would have jumped in if Jada is there with Jada down there?
Where did that even? what,
What?
what kind of curveball this nigga just threw? Like,
First of
Hey,
all,
I just want to see.
If it was Jada and Karma fighting, I probably would have let it. I probably would have let Karma do her thing
All y'all would
because
have let that happen. Y'all would have all stood out that
oh
motherfucker.
my
that
gosh,
would have been
you
too
so
fun. I would have had to
crazy.
see something like that. I would pay to see something like that.
Right. Y'all would have let Jada in the field by himself, mama. You got it, girl.
Then if
Right.
they come and they
Jada
fighting, but
seemed like
if it's to that situation too, I'm like, yo, man, get up and fight. Like, why does everybody want to do this? Stop pulling hair and get up and fight. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
no,
Y'all not
that
even
would be something
there.
to see though. Like
You didn't
Jada and
answer the
Karma
question though,
fighting
Lottie.
each other, that would be something to
I just
see.
said it. At the same thing, I'm gonna sit there and watch the fight too.
Hell
But if
Okay,
they
you
yeah.
get
go
down
watch.
on the ground and it's just like, oh, I'm on the ground, like, come on, guys, what are we doing?
Yes.
What are we doing? And I also don't let people stomp motherfuckers either. I don't watch that at all. I don't give a fuck who you are. Once you want to
Hmm.
fight, you want to fight. Get the fuck like, what we doing?
Well, you seen Carmen said that was she would. She said she let Mama live. She gave mercy to Christy, according to her at that OG dinner.
I
Get
guess
Oh
so.
my
yeah.
god.
She said I
But
could have
if I'm
smoked
mad
her
at
out.
somebody, I ain't talking about nobody's mercy. at all.
I'm saying what she said. Remember, she said I could have stomped her out.
That's what I'm saying. Like I get you. I guess so. But if that's me and I'm mad at somebody like that, I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I'm
Right.
not about to
That's
tell you
another.
about no mercy. I
I'm
didn't give
just
you no
talking
mercy.
about
I
no
beat your
mercy.
ass. Like what the
Nah,
fuck?
and that's the thing. This is another question I'm gonna ask y'all. Considering that Christy said that he came there to fight Ty, and you can see him just. Do you feel like his energy brought that fight up on him? Because that's another point I think I made to him in the confessional too. I was
Most
like,
likely, yeah.
you didn't.
Yeah.
I
Like we
said
were
you didn't
having
think
a
like.
conversation.
Yeah, I asked him. I said you didn't think to tell them that energy wasn't for them, so it's not like mistranslated. And so I had asked him. I'm like,
Yeah,
so
that's what I
me
was saying
knowing now
earlier
that you
about him already being in the zone. You know, he already was in the zone mentally, wanting to fight Ty. So when Karma started, going back and forth with him, he was already on that type of time.
Yes, exactly. So that's someone said like he, I guess, brought it up on him that energy, or he wanted to fight in a sense, and he just got
Yeah,
calm
I
at the
mean,
same time.
by his energy, I feel like his energy and Karma's energy both gave. We can do
Oh
this
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. I think they both did because I was surprised when Carmen told me that after it was over. I was like, "What?" She said
Hmm.
she told me she came there to handle business.
She definitely did, but but also I understood. Like I said plenty of times throughout the season that this season Karma was not going to be given all that grace like she did previously. Like she's not about to
But I
be
wish she would have
anyone's.
at least fought Rebel and Bo and the other people that was there.
Yeah,
Like,
why do you think that didn't happen?
well, I would say that now she did go off on Rebel. You know, we was did the photo shoot. I wasn't filming, so I do know she really was trying to get Rebel. I do know that for a fact, but she never did it while we was filming. She did it at the photo shoot when the season was over with. So I just and me and her was having a conversation a lot of times about that. I was just like, it almost feel like you not catfish me, but you really lied about who you was. Because I'm thinking you this sweet person, and this is this whole other side of you.
Yeah.
Which I would have been perfectly fine with, but it's
But
just
you
like
know what? I think it's also just as one of those things where I felt like with the season one, with her going through that, and then seeing what everyone was saying about her, like not standing up for herself, she just got tired of it. So she came back with this season. She's like, "Oh fuck that! I'm not about to be anyone's punching bag. If someone says something I don't like, if they do something I don't like, it's gonna be blood."
I got you.
Did you see how she was staring at me after we had our little spat at the thing?
Yeah, I
And
told
then
she
like
mad.
that, she was staring me down. I was like, why she staring at me so hard?
Yeah,
She
cause
probably wanted to fight you.
you
Probably
try to take
wanted to.
her fight from her
I ain't do nothing. Everybody said you won. Why you so worried about me?
because I guess she feel like you trying to play sideline. Come on now, you know what it is.
But what side I take though? So that's the thing about it. You mad I won't
I
take
guess,
your side. That's what it sounds like.
but I guess for you not to say that it was a fight is taking it from her and from her perspective.
I
That
don't know
doesn't
how.
make
So
it
many. Why
reality.
you worried about my opinion?
Exactly. That's why I'm clarifying. That's just her perspective. It don't make it reality or real. It just make this is my thought process.
Well, she should be worried about my perspective if it's making you that mad. Everybody, all the other friends that you got said you won. So I mean, why you mad at one friend?
So your perspective is it was nobody won. No,
No,
your
they need to fight
perspective
for
it wasn't even
real.
no fight.
I want to be fighting and shit. They had a scuffle.
Not the stuff.
Yeah, they had a scuffle. They got into it,
You can't take people battle wounds from them, a lot of they fights from them.
and I'm not. But it's like y'all want me to. It's like
But
If
honestly,
y'all want me to,
Chris,
if y'all want Lottie be more to judge and fight for real. Give me something to really judge.
What you see that she thought it was a
So
fight.
people,
She
so
said she got a
a
well
fight
whoop
is a
ass.
fight. When people start being like, "Oh, I slipped," "Oh, you was doing this," you was pulling my hair," you wasn't like. I mean, that was going on because you know what a real fight look like. People just swinging. That's a real fight. We're not
mhm.
playing. And if I get to pulling your hair, I'm still swinging on. I'm waving your ass up. We uppercutting everything. You getting the windmill, all that shit.
Mhm.
No, Well,
I get where they're coming from, where they would feel like, oh, this was the fight. But yeah, when I'm thinking of a fight, I'm thinking of somebody, fist connecting with eyes and noses,
gotcha.
busting
Yeah, like
lips.
who leaking and shit? Like somebody got a busted eye and shit. Like damn, that's because
Hmm.
niggas was fighting and shit. Like, cause after that, I hadn't seen Chrissy for a minute, so I'm thinking I'm gonna see him with a black eye or some shit. Everybody talking about he's won so bad. Okay, let me
Yeah,
see.
that's
Like,
the
what the
way it
fuck?
seemed. Yeah, that's the way it seemed to me too.
Yeah.
That he got beat so bad when really it looked like it was just his back. And if he would have had a hoodie on or something, he wouldn't even have
That
those
he would even have that on his back.
scratches.
So let
Hmm.
me, yeah, I'm with y'all. I think maybe it was, let me upload the unedited version of everything, and then y'all can decide from that too. That would help the decision in terms of what you're saying. But then again, it might not. But at least you'll have that data to collect.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know. What did y'all think about the Bryson and Ty situation? Do you feel like we finally over that saga of the Bryson
Yes,
in
I was.
favor of the Tyson?
It's like if y'all don't get each other by now, like what are we really doing? Cause y'all was cool before everybody even knew each other right here at this table. So
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
like, what is going on with y'all? Is y'all gonna be friends or not?
no. Actually, I got along really good, to be honest.
Yeah,
This,
yeah.
Bryson had my back though when we were in what was that place we were at? Was that the rooftop that we were inside? And he had my back as far as what Ty was saying about me.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. That was the rooftop, and
Part
then
of that
when
is because Bryson liked to gossip. And another part of that is probably because he feel like I don't be speaking up and he be saying shit behind people's back.
right,
He
right,
be
yeah,
trying to tell people.
that's true. That's true.
He be trying to tell people who Bryce. I mean, who Ty really is. He be trying to expose him at every point he want. And every point he get, like, okay,
Well,
we
I'm
know
glad that we're
Ty.
not going through that this season. Thinking about that, because last season one, it went from episode one to literally the end. To be honest,
Yeah, it's
and
like they both were just trying to expose each other. Like, oh my god, they
yeah,
are
Hmm.
friends or what?
but thank God for the newbies. Like you got the Jada and Karma, and it's a lot of just the different dynamics since these. Because I don't think really no OGs got into it after this. Not
Nah,
No,
it
I
was
don't think so.
always
No, it was really just it was it was some of the newbies from against the OGs. Really, that's what it was for this season. It was
and that's what you feel
OGs.
like.
Yeah, I feel like this season, if this season was about the OGs, at least
yeah.
some
Think about it,
versus
because
the
Bun and
newbies.
Ty, Karma and Jada. But you do got Ja and Jada little situation, but that's
Yeah,
that was short
and
lived.
Ja and Vay.
Oh yeah, Ja and Bay.
Yeah, so
Um,
it was really more
yeah, and then
OGs
Karma and
versus the
I
Jamal.
newbies.
guess, I guess it is.
Yeah, Jamal and Ty.
Yeah, Jamal and Ty. Yeah, that's the
And then
end.
even kind of Jamal with me in that same that
Oh
same
yeah,
that same room. He was like he had an issue with me. Like what the fuck was that about?
yeah. Remember y'all talk on the cash trip.
Yeah, and then yeah, and I said I'm not taking shit back. I'll say it again.
Say it again before you take it back.
I said I'm not taking shit back. I would
You're
do it
not
all
taking
over again the same way.
it.
Shit.
Yeah. Overall though, how did y'all? How would y'all rate the episode, Lottie and
Yeah, that episode was a 10 for me.
Bay
Definitely, it
is
was a
probably this is
10.
one of my favorite things right here. Bay. Bay is fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me think of
funny.
it.
Why
Let
don't
me
I
think.
remember? I don't remember his confessionals being that funny the first season. Did he just step
It
it up, or
wasn't.
he start
It, you
drinking
right.
more?
It wasn't no shade.
Jason is telling me how. Nope, you right on time.
It was for me.
I see Ty, but he's missing the Valentino. I'm like, baby,
Oh my god.
what in the Ozempic? Like, we had to ask him, like, are you okay? Like,
I missed
because
that part.
Ty did not look healthy to
I
me. It
cannot.
was scary because he was it was so thin. I've never seen him so thin, especially seeing
Oh
how
my
big
god.
he has been
He
in
has thought
between. You know what I
about
mean? But
these
like
comments he has made.
that one, I was like, I think the question we all asked was like, are you done losing weight? Like, is this it? Because this is a lot right here. But as long
Listen,
as he's
I
healthy, that's
didn't even
perfect. But
know.
it was very like eye opening.
I did
Um,
not know that this nigga said what in the Ozempic. I did not know he said that.
He know he was dead wrong.
He was just talking shit, man.
This is stupid. Oh
I
my gosh,
literally,
I must have missed
I'm
that.
telling you, I was literally, I called him. I said, bro, I literally forgot some of this shit you just said about these people, man. I called him about these confessions. I said, now you
Little
already.
bit, but the
Oh my
gang is getting back
god.
This is
together.
my favorite part too.
Minus Chrissy for obvious reasons right now. That bitch is still healing.
Mm-mm.
That bitch is broken, girl. She can't get she's healing. Let her rest. But the group is
Oh
getting
my
back
god.
together to like talk to see where Ty's mind is at because he's been kind of distant. And we're like, do you want to fuck with the group anymore? Or do you like just want to like do your own thing? We know like your friends aren't here. Your friends, fuck them. They're out of here. Deuces. They won't be on season 3.
Mm-mm.
Let me stop. Oh my gosh. But no, his friends are gone. So it's like, do you want to follow them out the door? No, 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 JK. It's like his friends are gone. So we just want
I
to
want to
check
know
in.
what they was
This is
drinking.
funny,
I
That
would
was my
yo.
favorite part when he said, "You want
whatever
to
they was
follow
drinking. I
That's
want
probably why I
baby?"
didn't
some.
hear it. That's probably exactly why I didn't hear because I was sitting there fucking cackling like a fucking
Exactly. Yeah, I'm
hyena and
serious,
shit.
bro. I said, hands up, Bay is killing the girl to the confessional, and she talking about
Mm-mm.
there's no hesitation. She just be like, she was like, it's giving scripture,
He
girl.
said
I was like,
he
girl,
got the time. He didn't bring the Valentino. What in the Ozempic?
A mess.
This nigga stupid. He said, "Dear friends, like, oh fuck them."
it was what that? It was that for me.
Like, no, JK, like, your friends are gone. Like, do you want to follow them out the door? Nigga stupid.
Why was he dragging Ty like that? They must be upset
He
about
really was. He was dragging Ty and Jamal.
it. Oh yeah, he was dragging Jamal from the
Oh
stage.
my gosh, this nigga is hilarious.
He was talking about his height
Mm-mm.
like he tall. It's like, girl, you short too, fake. Like, what are you talking about that bad height? I
Yes.
mean, like he's pretty
He probably
short.
was thinking he would at least be his height. That's probably what he was thinking. Like he would at least be the
And
same height
another
as
my
him.
favorite part when he was like, I know this guy. I was like, oh, so he just a guy now.
You stupid.
I know this guy. This guy like all my pictures.
Mm-mm.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
it's a boy. I'm
Oh
hoping
my
he's cute. But he's probably on Instagram, followed me, liked all my shit. I followed him back because he's cute. I said, okay.
god.
But he's very like
Yeah,
shorter in person and not as attractive.
Not as a oh god.
now he a catfish. He's
Lord have
stupid.
mercy.
Oh my
Child.
god. Nigga got me cracking up.
What
Lord,
in the
that is a
Ozempic?
mess.
I said, Jesus, baby, baby.
Nigga stupid. Why would he say that? Why did he say what made him think that this nigga was on Ozempic? Maybe he asked them. Cause you know they friends. That's why I said that's probably why he said that shit.
You remember the scene we filmed at the mayor's ball? Remember they asked him about his weight? You remember? Were you there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When y'all asked him about what was going on with him? Well,
This
he actually
nigga
talked
is
about that. He didn't
That was
like
what
that.
in
before me and him
the
had talked.
You said that's when y'all had a conversation.
That's no, that's before me and him had our conversation. So I was still
Yeah,
I
it
seen him
was.
there, but we didn't speak.
Yeah,
Why did you play that shit? Now I'm gonna keep laughing. I was like, that's probably why I missed him saying it. I was laughing so hard when he said Ty brought the tie, but he didn't bring the Valentino. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga
Lord.
he's stupid, bro.
is silly as shit. Oh
Like,
my
he
god. Then
thought,
he just finished talking about this other nigga. Like, oh my gosh, this nigga is
you're just dragging her, honey. No wig on, just dragging her by the head at this point. Girl, put her
Oh
down, leave her
god.
alone.
oh
But
my
yeah,
god.
so yeah, I forgot next week is good anyway because we got the Mystery Showcase and we got a couple of stuff. Of course, opening scenes of J Dots, the Vuns, Siani is
Did you get some good footage of me at the showcase?
at what?
I said, did you get some good footage of me at the showcase?
I haven't been through that footage yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going through it. I'm sending it to my editor tomorrow, so I have to go through it in the morning and send it to him. Let him put something together.
Child, let's hope he picked the right shit.
I hope so too. If it's comical, I'm gonna put it out just because it's funny. Yeah, so I ain't even go through
Mm-mm.
that stuff yet. To be honest, not the performance, but I get all the performance edit anyway, all the way out. So I don't know what it looked like though. What you was bebopping to or not. But yeah, I'm gonna go through that
Mm.
this week so he can have it to me back by Sunday, so I can just put them together. But yeah, so I'm
Okay.
excited. I don't know how many episodes we're gonna have just yet, but it's gonna be a long season. Every episode is full. It's gonna be a no filler
No stone
episode.
left unturned.
You said what?
I said no stone left unturned on that bitch.
Yeah, like I said, but we can really go so many ways with storylines. That's the thing about it, though. So you won't really see a lot of, probably a lot of it, because like I said, I can go in so many different directions because it was so much content. So I can literally just cut
Man,
some
give him
things
all of
out
that
and
shit.
chop it all out. Say that again.
Yeah, you literally have to take like the really good, the great parts to put together, because then you'd have a 2 hour episode.
I ain't doing no 2 hour episode.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you can only pick the really great
Oh
stuff
yeah,
that you
yeah. I think
got.
40 minutes to 50 minutes is good.
Yeah, give
Right,
us that
because
57. We need
then
57 minutes. At least.
How much?
57.
Like you
Like
trying to put me?
everybody else.
And
$57.
it's gonna be a good episode, but I have to go film this weekend. So this is gonna be a long weekend anyway.
Just make sure it come out on Tuesday. Next
It's gonna
Tuesday.
be out on Tuesday. This the only thing I'm working on, so I'll be back Sunday or Monday or something like that. But I'm gonna have my laptop with me to work, so I'm gonna
Yes,
work
sir.
on
Get the
on
word
one
because we
scene a
trying to
day
see
from
this.
to Monday.
Yeah, we want to see this. We want to see every man put all of it in there.
I
Need
know,
everybody to
but I'm telling
see
you, like I said, most likely that I might do that video because I was going to that footage. There was some good shit talking Jamal was doing about it, but I don't know. I just might not. It's just you'll know you'll see Tuesday the direction because it was a good scene. Don't get me wrong. It's just
it was, but also at the same time, even though it was a good scene, it's like, do you really want to show a lot of it? Because Jamal is, well, he's not on it anymore. And then Bryson and him ended up not, well, Jamal made it to the end,
hmm
but there are people that like are not even peach holders, or, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I agree, and that'll be another thing. It will make sense from storyline because what would be the next scene? What would be a follow up?
Right,
So that's
right.
why I'm like most likely gonna cut it out. But I'll do a deleted scene where you can just watch it and you'll see it, but it won't be part of an episode because what's the follow up? So yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm thinking too. The reason why
it.
Hmm.
Just
I want
make sure you put it out. That's all I'm asking. I want to see all that shit.
you said put
Yeah.
in what?
Just make sure you put it out because I want to see all of it. Whatever way you gonna put it out, deleted scenes, whatever, behind the scenes, whatever. I want to see it.
Yeah.
No, actually, that was the first deleted. That was gonna be the first deleted scene I was gonna put out was the movie night
Hmm.
because I didn't want to put in an episode.
Yeah, because I don't feel like it's no. There's no point of putting people that aren't like really on the show, like showing a
Right.
lot of that.
Unless it's a group scene, it's a major group scene with other people that's on it. It wouldn't make sense. So that's why I was like, okay, I think it's funny and it's good TV, but I don't. It would just be it'd be an empty scene, no confessionals or nothing. So why would I just put it in there?
Uh,
Yeah.
So that's why I was gonna cut it.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's a more exciting one, right? That's not the only one because that happened before the Mr. Showcase.
right.
Technically. Yeah, that happened right before we did that, the week before or something like that. Then so you get to see the performance, Von, Lottie, who else performed? But Von, you took a lot of your footage too of your performance too, right?
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I can probably use some of yours if you want me to use yours. Prefer me to use yours.
Yeah, I'll send it to you then.
I probably
Cause
just
I
have to
know, cause
study.
you know, I'm a performer. So you know, if anything, I'm gonna do anything is perform.
So you want people to see you jumping around the stage, y'all just
Yes, cause you know
kind of
that's
hold
my
on.
thing. This is my thing. Like as far as an art, like be as far as being an artist, for me, my
Mhm.
like performing is like more important to me than anything. Like I'm the type of person that like when it comes to a performance, you're gonna be entertained. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna like work the room. I'm that's me. Like any performance I ever did while we filmed the show, I always did something extra. Like I was
Mhm.
doing the most every time.
You did,
Speaking
and
of you being a performer, are you still gonna be doing music? I mean, what?
I
they said
am so.
they
I've
said
been.
it's, mhm.
Go ahead, Greg.
No, they were saying out of all the newbies, they said you the most energetic, most performer they can see like on a major stage because you, like you said, you do props, you drop around, you do the whole thing. So everybody
Yeah,
did.
see, but that's my passion though. Like when it comes to like being an artist, that's where I get like that's what I get out of it is like when I'm actually performing and dancing because I'm a dancer, like dancer, like number
Mhm.
one. That's what I like really love to do. The music
So
came
you want your
after
performance to have
dancing.
a lot of dancing in it, the one from the music show.
Yes, and then me when I like the showcase when I came out with the whole
Yeah,
cape thing
yeah.
and I like
I was just
that
asking because
was
you doing something else with your life, so I'm just trying to figure out because we got a song and I don't know if
no,
people know
we
that already.
do, and you know what? Let me
Yeah, he's still on it. He
say
gonna be
this.
on it.
So I'm so like, huh?
I said Bun's still on it. We just gotta, we in the mix and master
No, I'm
stage.
talking about me and him. Me and him
Oh,
got
you
a
and
feature.
oh, y'all got something else. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have
when we met, we put a song together pretty much.
yeah
Okay.
we have a song. It's I kept it.
Break a hoe
It's still up, huh?
as it should be. Make sure y'all go listen to that. Break a hoe.
Yes, it's still. I was literally listening to it the other day. Like, and that's I really like that song. Chrissy had did a verse to one of my songs. He had remixed something, but there's some stuff that still needed to be finished on it, and I never got it up. It was like right around the time that I started trucking, so that like kind of messed things up. I got to still get that out because I know he's probably thinking, why the fuck did he never put that out? But it
Somebody
was
said,
literally
Right.
just
so
it.
someone of the supporters said, Chrissy asked for all of that from Karma talking shit. Get that 1 and 2, especially after she pop off. Folks have gotten killed for that internet sassy. Or I think she talking about when he was on the remember he was on the live. They was talking. I don't condone fighting, but sometimes it's better to show them being Bryson and Ty Father. Okay, yeah. Also, they say they feel like Chrissy asked for that based up on I guess the live.
Mm,
I don't know. I ain't never see it like that, but that's cool. That's a fair point.
I don't like it for either of them because I fuck with both of them. I love me some Karma and I love some Chrissy. Like I
I'm
fuck with
glad they
both of
got it
them.
off
So
their
the whole
chest.
situation,
I'm glad they got it off their chest. Now move
yeah,
along, y'all.
yeah, it's
Cause that
definitely
shit
something that needed
is
to
like
happen because it would have
overdue.
just dragged.
Congratulations, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all gonna see they sit down. They got to sit down coming up too. I forgot about that scene.
Oh,
So
that'd
they
be good.
yeah work things out.
Yeah, that'd be good, especially for the viewers to see that.
Yeah, and it'd be good to see how I want to see how y'all, not just the newbies, how y'all like, cause like I tell people, the show is already filmed, right? So y'all already went through those emotions together, right? But to see how this finna go for y'all, watching these people green screen, listen to the after show, like what the mental of everybody gonna be between Bundell and the Jada and the Siani after everything play out, and you gotta do the green, all the extra stuff you gotta hear from your cast members, possibly saying this and that about you, or feeling like you didn't get a fair edit, or just a good thing like that. So it's just now you have to go through those type of emotion
I'm
versus
really interested in seeing that because I feel like for the most part, I think with everyone on the this season, I got along with really well. Besides me
yeah,
and Ty, we had our moments, but besides that, like I felt like I had a pretty good relationship with everyone. So it's going to be interesting watching it back and then seeing someone talking shit. It's going to be like, damn, like really? So this is really how you felt. Like, okay, all right, I see you. Like that's what's going to be interesting for me. Is just seeing how real people are versus how fake people are.
Hmm. So you know, like I said, at this point, most of the cast member, the people involved in the show, if they say something on green screen, it would be surprising because you left on good terms with most everybody.
Yes, I think I honestly throughout the whole season, I think I had a good relationship with everyone. So to hear something like negative said about me, that's where I would be like, wow, like really, this is how
Only
you
thing
really
I'm gonna
felt.
say about that is, people talking about the scene, so hit a flip flop and bring all them old emotions back up just because you see the scene though.
Yeah, and I get that too. Like, and I'm
Well,
not that type of
sometimes,
person.
it's not necessarily been a flip flop, but you probably just never really dealt with those emotions. So now you're just more willing to deal with it now because you might see a comment that supports you. So sometimes some people don't feel supported until they get those people behind them. So sometimes it's not they flip flop. Well, it is flip flop, but it's not coming from a place of like it's almost like when people just tell you suck it up. So when you do this, you don't want to be that petty person, be like, I'm still not over this. And a lot of times you just say, okay, we good. And you know in your heart, bitch, I want to at least argue at least 10 more times and get it out my system because the way you move was just so crazy. I just can't even comprehend what you just done to me. So it don't be that.
Hmm.
It's just sometimes when you get support, you'll take that, you know,
Yeah.
you know. But I'm about to get something to eat. Lottie, any final thoughts or anything you want to say before we get out of here?
What you say?
I said anything we should have covered. You feel like in the episode that we didn't talk about while we up here?
Mm, no, no. I got off what I need to say.
Okay, well,
It was a great episode, and I cannot wait for the next one.
episode 2, Jada coming
Episode.
drop every Tuesday night. I promise y'all, you will get your episode on time. This is all I'll be working on, so I'm gonna make sure it's out on Tuesdays. Hello,
Yeah, we'll
Jada.
be expecting it.
I know y'all gonna be expecting it, y'all. Cause I can see my phone. That's why I be put it do not disturb. Cause I don't want to see them text messages. Von.
Yeah, I'm here. I had exited out on accident.
Oh, what's going on with Jada's phone? You come up and just Jada.
Yo,
Yeah, can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear y'all.
Can you hear? What you think about the episode?
Jesus.
Oh, of course, I liked the episode. I thought the episode was
You
very
enjoy it?
explosive for a first scene. You know, I I wasn't. I mean, I guess because of what we had already saw from the previews, I was already expecting what I saw because it opened up kind of like that. But I liked that. I liked that it opened up with what's the boy that Ty was talking to?
The working at I don't know the proper name for the healthcare field.
His
He gave
boss.
me his name. I can't think of his name.
Okay, okay, it was Marvin or something. But Atlanta small, so he always show big love. So shout out to him. You know, I was happy that I was caught off guard, but I was happy that Ty did at least participate in the conversation about what people thought about his weight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was very yeah. He answered the questions accordingly. What did you think about Vade tonight and
Yeah,
his?
yeah. Oh, I see. Vay wasn't playing with people, so I just got finished telling somebody else who watched the show with me. I was like, when I did my confessionals, I guess because none of it is real serious, ever serious to me. So, I was kind of very chill, I think, and laid back and not as overly opinionated about people because in regular life, I don't think anything really negative about
But
them. I
you was
just,
over opinionated in the
you
scenes.
know,
You probably felt like you didn't need it to.
I guess maybe so, you know. So, but I mean, I feel like, like even in the scenes, like I mean, unless you're somebody that I had an issue with, I didn't really have, any issues with like they or, you know,
Yeah,
um,
nah,
I
nah.
only ever seen, yeah, me and Lottie's, incident had taken place at the, at the first look event. So, I never really had an issue with her either. Me and Vaughn is always cool. Vaughn is always like very, very, very chill. So Vaughn is always unproblematic. Vaughn is not problematic at all. You know,
Well, thank you. That's how I tried to be
but
this
they,
season.
But they
yeah,
doing
Vaughn
this
is very unproblematic.
as far as the show. I
But
enjoy the
they, I loved it. Like I didn't have a problem. It's just that you don't know what he's going to say about you because he was very opinionated what he had to say about others.
oh yeah, everybody. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, that's fair because like you said, he when nobody off guard, when nobody off his radar. I agree.
yeah, yeah. So, I wasn't
Yeah, I'm saying
expecting
me
him to
and
say,
Jade, I didn't have any
Jamal
issues
wasn't
during
a
the whole
catfish.
season. We didn't have any issues
Y'all know,
this season.
Did you hear him, J Dot?
yeah, we didn't have any issues. Because I mean, you're very chill. Like your energy doesn't give me like you don't give off that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you,
we
J
can hear you.
Dot.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, J Dot, we hear you.
Yeah. So it was dope. Chrissy. Okay. Okay. I think it's still that delay thing. I think because I'm on this bullshit phone that I told you about.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely still that.
Yeah. So it'd be like a 5 second delay. But I got to see how the fight happened between Chrissy and Karma. Chrissy kind of came anticipating. I had a question: was Chrissy expecting to see Ty when she got there?
Yeah, that what he said. His confessional. He came there to fight Todd. Cause you remember at that time, I didn't tell nobody who was coming back
Okay,
for.
and then
Yeah, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
So at that time, I didn't tell nobody who's coming back for season two. So everybody was gonna see everybody. Of course, they gonna check in with each other, but I didn't officially say who's coming back. I just sent the call sheet out, said this is the first filming. So I don't think nobody openly was having conversation about who was coming back, who was not conversation, at least with me. So I don't think I thought they probably thought Ty was gonna come back or Ty not come back. So I think that's why he came there ready, not knowing if you were gonna see Ty or not. Because like I said, that from my understanding, nobody knew who if he was coming back for sure or not.
Well, that's crazy. He came in to see Ty to want to whip some ass and ended up getting his ass beat by Carmen instead. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Lord have
Yes,
mercy.
I thought that was so crazy. I was like, what the hell?
What did you think about that
But
fight?
Karma was most definitely off the chain. Like
So
I
you
mean, she
already
had
seen,
it. So I mean,
so
she
you seen episode one, what you finna be faced with by episode 3 and 4.
yes. 'Cause she was
Yeah.
off the chain. She was most definitely on it. And I mean, I do feel when she said that, I mean, I don't know if people really look at her as the black sheep because I only experience people making me out to be the black sheep of the group. So,
Mm-hmm.
when she said that people was going to that she didn't feel like people would have come to her rescue if she was the person on the ground
Yeah.
versus it being Chrissy,
Listen,
I did understand her and relate to that. Because I only experienced the group not liking me against Karma, but I guess in that moment before they met me, they were disliking Karma in a sense. So,
no,
or maybe she just feels like people
no.
have her back the
That's
same way they'll
that's how
have
she
others.
feel. They definitely never treated Karma like they treated you. No, that's not even
Oh,
on.
not they, not they. Yeah,
But
they don't give off because they is very yeah, they don't ever give that off. Really, to be honest, he doesn't really ever give off like attitude side. Like I can even honestly say, even in our DMs recently, I might have said something negative to him, but he didn't respond back negative to me. He actually took the high road and had responded back in genuine and love.
Yeah, he gonna
So
get you in the
I was
confession.
like, well, I like that. I was pissed off and I said
Now he gonna
something
get
to
you in the
him. Yeah,
confessionals.
Jada, he gonna get you in the confessionals, honey.
I'm pretty sure.
Now, how
I'm
y'all
I'm
I
think
pretty
he
know.
gonna
sure.
do it? How y'all think he gonna do it at the reunion when everybody be looking at him before all the shit he
So
said?
Greg, you have to let me know when that is so I can plan accordingly
I
so
don't
I
I
think
can
he's
know.
gonna
put
have
you
that
on
same
there.
energy.
I got you. I'm playing 2 months in advance or 3 months. So
Okay.
you know. How y'all think his energy gonna change? Or he gonna be? I was just playing.
Oh God. I would hope not.
I don't know. He
Yeah, I
might
do think
not.
his energy will change a little bit. I mean, because
He gonna
he
tell
went
us
so
he was
left
joking,
field
of
with it
course.
that it was like,
But
because I mean, throughout the season, I never had an issue with. Yeah, because I never had an issue with Vay throughout the season either. So it wasn't until like maybe the last episode when he just said, "Well, you made me not be able to perform at the Jamal situation,"
Oh
and they was
yeah.
trying to explain that to me. But that
Oh
was like
yeah.
the last
Oh
episode.
yeah. I forgot that
So I
scene.
can't think of anything prior to that where I'm like, yeah. So it seems like he come very left field with it. So it's like, okay, you know, I mean, he's like that person you got to watch out for. It's like it seems like
I
you
think this is
you
the
come
same thing
off cool in our
saying about
face and
Bryce.
then
I
you
think they
get
were
into
saying
the
about Bryson in one
professional.
season. I think he just giving you he's being funny, but he also being honest, and he just saying what other people won't say. So I kind of see it as a baby Bryson
they both Leos
A baby
anyway.
Bryson. I don't.
in terms of
They
confessionals.
both Leos.
Yes, yes.
Lottie, what's your son?
I'm a Sag.
Still sad.
Oh, you're a Sagittarius. Okay, you're Sag. You're in great both.
And then we got somebody
Um,
else. Sparky or
no,
Sash.
I thought the episode Sparky is Sag, but he only. I mean, well, he showed all both sides. He did show me the spark, and then he showed me the chill.
We're not sad. We can be
So
either or. We half horse,
but
half man. Whatever it needs to be.
yeah.
After
So
that,
no, I had like the end scene, this scene right here too, where everybody was sitting down, and then when
I feel like
I had
y'all took
liked I had liked
accountability.
that people. Yeah, and I like that people kept light, made it light and addressing Ty, face to face,
Mm,
and because I mean, I think I thought the same thoughts too when I had seen him, but I
mm,
didn't feel that was my place to comment on that. So,
mm,
so I didn't because it's not my business to be honest, so I don't try to focus on that. I just try to focus on the fact that he brought me onto the show. He did invite me into the group, so
mm.
I focused on the positives of it, because it's somebody else's business, not it's not our business. We have questions, and I was happy that people have felt the need to be honest about it. But I
I'm
wouldn't have
going
been
at
that
you,
honest.
Lottie,
Even
honey.
I would have been like,
You heard me, Lottie?
No, what
huh?
you say?
I said, Karma going at you, honey. You ain't gonna take her fight away from her.
What she say? She in the
Does he
comments?
stand me down? Like,
No, I'm
look at
trying to
him.
say,
I'll be
Lottie had the
dead.
nerve talking about something that was a tie. I was like, she must have tied her, not forgot to tie her shoes.
well, Lottie said it was a tie.
If you want to call it anything, call it a tie. Because it definitely wasn't a fight
Only
for
Lottie
me.
was something.
You said what did I?
What wasn't a fight about it? What was it?
Them not
What
standing up
wasn't a
and
fight about
fighting.
it? But didn't she get knocked down?
She
Not
slipped.
not did she get knocked down? Jada funny.
When Karma swung her first swing, she didn't even connect.
Oh, I don't know.
He
I
fell
don't know
on the
how she.
ground from trying to dodge the first hit.
So
You
she
know,
got
But
everybody
the,
got
but
their
Karma must
own
be had some good
ideas of
wind with
what
that first hit.
Exactly.
everyone
Everybody
has their
gonna have
own
their own
ideas of
ideas
what
of
they
it.
consider a fight to be.
Exactly. You consider that a fight. That's what's up. You could judge it. If you gonna ask me, I can't judge that. Y'all need to fight better than that. That was nothing to me.
not nothing. Wow.
It was a scuffle.
I mean, from that aspect, yeah, I could a scuffle.
Right.
It was a scuffle. I can agree it was a scuffle. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy got stuffed the fuck up. Scuffle. Um, but other,
I'm just used to seeing people getting
but other
busted
than
in their
that,
lip and busted in their
That's
eye,
all. I
their
mean, you can
head
judge
busted
it.
through a
It's not
window.
But
different. You
this
can't
the
judge
part
it.
y'all gotta
Yeah.
remember too, right here. Look, at this Karma was connected with him when they got on the ground. Right here on
They both was connecting with each other when they
yeah,
got on the
yeah,
ground. In the
yeah.
beginning, Chrissy was
Right here.
connected, then Carmen
So
started connecting, but
Chrissy
y'all
was
still on the
connected.
ground. This ain't even a real fight. Like, what we doing?
So girl, let me talk. Christy was connecting first,
Oh
and
shit, my
then
bad.
you see right here. So they both was connecting. So it's a fight technically. They both was connecting.
Lord have mercy. Mm.
Now we put it here.
Child, I'm glad ain't no one try to pull my hair.
Child. I can see Bun.
You gonna get pulled if you in there.
What, Greg?
I said I can't see you out there doing that. You be like, not like
Look, now let
And I
me
don't
tell you
think I can see this
something.
fight either.
I wouldn't have been the first to swing out there, but the minute somebody would have swung at me, it would have been on.
yeah.
Cause I'm not about to go. First of all, I'm not trying to go to jail. I got too much to lose now. Like when I was in my early 20s, hell yeah, I would have been down. But now I got too much to lose. But if you try to
I'm with
swing
you,
at
man.
me, it's on.
Carmen like she still want a piece in the confession, child.
Lord have mercy.
Let me stop. Um, but yeah, I think they both. It was. I think like Lottie said, it's probably says a tie because they both was connecting at some point. So she was just connecting more at the end.
Karma's arms is toned. You see her arms in that part of the confessional?
Hmm.
Shit, she been doing push-ups or something.
So don't blow her.
Right. I didn't realize Karma was that toned.
Yeah, I think she just did her confession 2.5 weeks ago. So we just recently done these not too
She
long
better
ago.
get it. Whatever she's doing, she better keep it up.
Yeah, I had to get her. That what she said. I said, did you have to hit that man like that?
To be honest with you, I don't think nobody would have helped or de-escalate the problem if I was on the ground.
Gotcha. So you felt like because Christy was losing, they pull you off.
Absolutely.
We all know Karma won. Karma was dragging that boy. That boy was fucked up. I should have broke it up. I should have broke it up because baby, his back was tore the fuck up. Karma's wig, she threw that shit. She said, "Good the fuck bye," and went the fuck off. And I said, "That's a real one, bitch. That's a real one." Oh my god. She was tired of being fucked with. Karma wasn't gonna get fucked with this time around. She's done with that. And I love that she stood up for herself because it's about time. Did you have to hit that man like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I had to
ma'am.
get her.
Like, yes, ma'am.
She
It's
said, yes, ma'am.
it's the pacing back and forth to me too, though. That's funny.
She's a mess.
God, it's hilarious. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Lord have mercy. Karma
Child.
is a fool.
See, and Lottie, you might be saying something because you keep saying ain't no real fight. She gonna want to fight Christy again on Karma.
They shouldn't be slow like that. I hope they ain't. I hope they ain't influenced like that. That'd be a little wild. That'd
You
be a
know,
little crazy.
you see, she said she look at the comments.
She can hear. She can hear what I'm talking about too. So that'll be a
Right?
little crazy.
Shit, Lottie, you gonna be next, bitch.
Ain't nobody's next. The
You
fuck you
gonna be
talking about?
next.
Ain't nobody next.
It's gonna be it's gonna be you next that she got in the parking lot, bitch.
Yeah, ain't nobody next. The fuck you talking about? I
No,
wish
I
you
feel
would.
like Lottie Karma gonna ask for a rematch because it's too many people saying there ain't no fight. So she gonna need everybody on one accord, or we gotta
Lord
get this
have
She
done.
shouldn't have
mercy.
let comments get to her then, and she shouldn't let it get to her now.
Well, I'm just saying, you see what she said. She listened to the comments. That's
Right,
all
from the
I'm saying.
comments last time.
Exactly,
Right.
and that's exactly why I just said that.
Right. So if she listens to the comments, what's different from now? A live comment, an echo comment?
Huh?
I said, what's different from what you saying? It's almost like a comment.
It what's different from what I'm saying is because I said she shouldn't have let the comments get to her then, and she shouldn't let them get to her now.
But what I'm
We on
saying
season two.
Right. Well, yeah, but you gotta remember when the fight when
Yeah,
they got into
OG,
it
like
later,
you said
because
what?
you remember when they got into a season one. You remember I didn't put the show out to a year later, so that was a year in between.
Right, but that happened already, and I would hope that Karma is on OG status at this time and not letting that get to her no more. We was telling her don't let it get to her then.
Yeah.
Hmm. Karma's got a calm, softer side too. Like when I got to talk to
Oh
her,
yeah,
like when
she
we
of course yeah
filmed,
she do.
But
She
Karma
do.
be trying to be chill, cause she be letting shit get to her.
yeah, because she can sit down and be chill. And like I said, we filmed together, and she's very
Yeah, she real good with
receptive
you,
of
Vaughn. On
information,
stage,
and
she real good with Vaughn in terms of like filming and just being in like she always just was always nice and sweet.
yeah, she was always sweet with me.
Yeah, Long
But
got the
I feel like it's an energy. It's a certain like now Karma knows she brings a certain energy too, but I feel like it also depends on the energy of other people a lot of how Karma's
Hmm.
energy is gonna be because I feel
Oh
like I
yeah.
have very calm energy, so I feel like with me and Karma, we could always sit and just stand around talk and it just be that, and she can be receptive to the information. But depending on what type of energy you bring in her, she's not
right
gonna be
because she
listening.
came to my event, but she came and left.
And
But I'm
left.
glad she came to support me.
Yeah,
She came to show
still,
her
even
support and
so,
fuck with me.
it's so funny you said that. I'm thinking about when I filmed the house show. She came out there, and I tell you, she just you weren't even out. She acted. I won't say a fool, but she was not feeling the environment. But then a week later, I did her confessional. She was a totally different person. So it is dependent on the environment or the people she around for her to act a certain way. Because when men
Yeah.
are just together and doing so, she always just. But then it's just like when I invited to the house, she was excited for it. But when she came in that house, she seen those people. She was just not. She was not having it. She ended up leaving early and everything. So yeah, she definitely go off energy and vibe of what she feel that person
Hmm.
is.
Yeah.
So, mm-hmm.
That's why it was really surprising me seeing like this side of her because like when I met Karma, when I met Karma and Lottie, at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So meeting both of them together, it was just a very positive environment and
Yeah,
experience.
because you have
And
good
then
energy.
Karma, I told her a lot of just kind of what I felt, what I watched previously and how I felt like she definitely did need to stand up for herself. And I was, giving her flowers pretty much and telling her that, she's beautiful and just, everything
Mm-hmm.
else I was telling her. And I think that because I kind of started off with that type of energy with her, I think that she always she didn't need to feel like she's on guard with me.
That's
Mm-hmm.
just true.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta disarm her. Let her know that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But everybody don't want to do that because they like shit. I got my own problems too. Nobody doing it for me. So
Yeah,
it just depends on that person.
that's true.
What you just
She
said?
did not, she did not want to let go. Probably did not want to let go.
But yeah, yeah, I got work in the morning.
All
I
right,
had to
Oh,
get
me
up
thank
too.
you.
I
early
didn't
this
realize what
morning,
time it
so
was.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm about to get down too. I gotta get some food. I haven't eaten all day. So Vaughn and Lottie, thank y'all so much for coming up. I see y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock for the episode, 10:30 for the after show. I don't know who's gonna be on the after show quite yet. But somebody will be up there talking shit, I'm sure. So I
the
will
lead
see
All
y'all next.
has.
right.
Y'all
Black
stay tuned
History.
in.
Talk to y'all soon.
Y'all stay tuned in. Talk to y'all soon.
All right, Von and Lottie, y'all have a good night.
What's up, Jada? How you doing, hon?
I'm alright. I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? I went around spreading the word all day. So got you a lot of new followers today. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this is
yeah.
gonna be a good. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
next week,
I think it's gonna be very dope.
yeah, they're gonna get to meet you next week. So we got a lot to break down with that episode. A lot to break down. But anything you want to say before I get up out of
Next
here,
week
honey?
episode we're gonna have a lot of breakdown.
Say
Huh?
again.
I say next week episode gonna have a lot of breakdown.
Well, I'm saying they mean a bunch of newbies, new people.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
It's a no.
yeah, no, I look forward to it. I look forward to it. You know, I've been out spreading the word, so people
Yeah,
anticipating to see what's going on.
your sister hit the page up today too. So yeah, that's why I know you all were gonna do what you're supposed to do, JI. So I ain't worried about you. But anything you want to say before I get up out of here about this episode that we didn't cover?
No, I think it was an explosive episode. It was very dope. You know what I'm saying? So I love the background of how everybody, sitting at the studio. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
in the confessionals. Because I was like in my brain, I was like, damn, I was like, that was dope. That was a dope idea. I don't know. I was like, damn, what studio they went to?
It's a green screen, JI. You're gonna have the
Trust,
same background.
I put it together when it got to the third part. I didn't want you to say green
Oh,
screen. So I put it together. Yeah. So I put it together by it got to the third person. I was like, damn, I was like, they was all together that day. I was like, damn, I was like, okay, that was cool. And then by the end of it, I said, by the time I seen, I think Karma or somebody at it, I said, they all sitting in the same position at the same thing. I was like, that must be a green screen. So,
hmm
but no, that was smart. That was smart. That was smart. That was very smart. It was very dope. I really loved the background. That was very smart. Um, no, I'm anticipating to see it. I was happy to see the fight in full. From is it more fight to it?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the unedited version.
Okay, okay. Because I seen somebody post that in the comments saying they want to see the full fight, and I was like, that's not a full fight to you.
No,
But I was
yeah,
like, okay, okay.
I'm gonna drop the full one. Tomorrow I got a lot of clients and with my other business, so probably about Saturday or Friday when I feel like back working. So I don't know because I gotta be in Alabama by Thursday.
You said you're gonna be in Alabama by Thursday.
Yeah, we start back filming real life in Bama this week.
So when you gonna be back in Atlanta?
I get back either Monday, sometime Monday.
Okay, Monday.
Yeah, sometime Monday.
Okay. 'Cause I am planning to
The episode gonna be out on time no matter what where I'm at.
Okay, I know. I was just saying because I know I'm gonna be up there soon, so I'll just keep you posted.
Yeah, keep me
So
posted. You gotta do your
now that you
after
say
show.
you're not gonna be here this week, and I'll just go ahead and just cancel out for this week, but I'll
Yeah,
replan for next.
come next weekend. I can come. I need you to do your after shows.
Yeah. So yeah, now you good. So no, this was the dope first episode. You know what I'm saying? To see the OGs, they get to hash out some things. So I'm looking forward to see how Chrissy and Ty play this out on camera because do they have another moment where because Chrissy didn't get what she was looking for. So
Right,
'cause-
because so that's the thing. When y'all came in, y'all kind of took over. We really forgot about the Ty and Chrissy situation, so you won't see that till later on. Cause y'all like when the newbies came in, it was so much going on that really wasn't a focus anymore.
okay.
So no,
Okay, because I don't even think I heard about that. So that's why I'm like it caught me off guard. So I was like,
Yeah, it caught me
shit,
off
yeah,
guard
they
too when she said.
huh?
No, I said well, when Chrissy said she came in for Ty, that caught me off guard too.
It caught me off guard. So I was like, I don't remember them having an issue, but I do know they had, their own form of first seasons. So I was
Hmm.
like, well, I don't know about, even when I watched it, I guess I don't remember really,
Yeah.
because I watched it, but
Like I said,
I don't
we are back. We are
remember them
back.
having an issue. So, but Karma most definitely did her thing. You know what I'm saying? Karma be working out now. You can see them arms. So Karma be working out.
You said what?
Karma be working out.
That's the same thing Vaughn just
Yeah,
said.
Karma be working out. But she had look nice though. She had look real nice, especially with the braids inside of the confessionals.
Hmm. Yep. So let's do it. I will see you next week, J Dot. I'll see you sometime next week. You heard me? He gone. All right, guys. I'm about to get out of here. I haven't eating all day. I'm about to go get some food. I have to get ready for Thursday. I have to leave to Alabama for 4 or 5 days to film with these new people. I have a scene tomorrow before I leave, so I'm excited about that, and we'll see where things go. I will see y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. The after show will be again at 10:30. I don't know who's gonna be here, but we will figure that out when it comes. Y'all have a good night. See y'all next week.